quirky personality. Boy, can I get a French onion soup, please? Life isn't easy. Scrolls won't let him be. They taunt and tease. It drives him insane. When he hears that line, he can't hide the pain. He's always trying new foods, but no one seems to care. Reviewing every bite with a childish flair. His takes on dishes aren't useful or new, but he keeps on sharing, doing what he loves to do. Boy, can I get a French onion soup, please? Life isn't easy. Trolls won't let him be. They taunt and tease. It drives him insane. When he hears that line, he can't hide the pain. In diapers and with a pacifier, he's living his own way. Talking like a baby in the strangest display. Babbling and giggling, he embraces his quirks. Nova's just being Nova, ignoring the jerks. Or can I get a French onion soup, please? Life isn't easy. Trolls won't let him be. They taunt and tease. It drives him insane. When he hears that line, he can't hide the pain.
All right, we're here,
Yo.
guys. How's it going, Bode? How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm far out. I got a bit of a headache, but I'm all right. I'm sure Mr. Nova Online is going to make it feel so much better with his.
Yeah, he's definitely not annoying.
No, his voice doesn't hurt you after a while.
I actually heard he did nothing wrong and he did everything correct.
I've heard that about many of these dudes. What do you know about this dude?
Not much at all. I usually confuse him with Jupiter the Hybrid,
Yeah,
who I do know a little bit about.
yeah.
But he seems like a big baby man,
Yes, indeed.
and apparently he likes French onion soup. I'm curious about that.
It's sort of. French onion soup is kind of like, well, I'm going to try and not bring him up. It's kind of like the Saturn stick, where it's this line that kind of follows him around, and it's...
Oh, like Pepsi for wings.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see the clip right now, actually. Here's what this dude is always pissed about, this line.
So I do like French onion soup.
Under item.
So that's it. He was...
Nova.
Okay.
It was this news broadcast about the store that he was working at. And all it was just him saying, "Can I get a French onion soup, please?" And people started spamming it in this chat and saying it on the comments, and he got triggered by it. It's not even that
What
big
is
of a
with
deal.
all these lolcows being on TV? Like, I don't think I've ever been on TV.
No, not really.
Maybe they caught me on a live, like driving by, screaming something out the window,
Mhm.
but like,
I mean, they had my
never,
ass
like-
on TV.
yeah, right, yeah, yeah. They saw the helicopter I was doing as I ran by.
Yeah, there you
Mhm.
go. Yeah, put the French onion soup in the bowl. How can you
Perfect.
combine all the different locale phrases that they hate?
Well, I mean, Chris Chan had that like, yeah, I'm on TV DVD of like all the Sega contests and shit that he won.
Yes.
And then the fries in the bag for Daniel Larson. And then what is
Daniel Larson?
Not Daniel Larson, fucking t-shirts.
But Daniel Larson was on that news broadcast about that place that he went to as a kid.
Yes, yeah, he was on TV as well. And then
Tofiachi
what else
was
do we got?
mentioned on TV, but not shown on TV.
That's
thankfully.
actually sad.
Yeah.
And then Dale was on that gamer reality show.
E-League the Challenger.
Who else do we have?
Yeah, Joshua Block. He did the I was banned from
Josh.
Gucci or something like that.
He's
Yeah.
he's really riding the line these days.
Yeah, he's not long for this world, quite frankly.
Yeah. And it's sad to see. I heard a call of his grandpa talking to someone. It wasn't who he thought he was, but like he was saying how it's like, dude, like he's killing himself. His drinking's out of control. I just want my grandson to be healthy. It's like, damn, dude. Like I feel bad for him. Kind of. I mean, it's his own, he's making his own decisions,
yeah,
but like
he's an adult.
you're not supposed to have health complications from drinking when you're like 22.
Right.
Phil was mentioned on the radio. That's true.
Phil was also
yeah, the happy birthday.
see, what was it? Phil was part of this advertisement for this arcade or something. And they were talking about all the teams and whatnot. He shows up for maybe a tenth of a frame. He's barely even there, but he's in there.
Okay.
So he was that. And then Andy Ditch he's kind of cheating because he's on a shit ton of different police footages and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Yes, so is Mr. Wilkins.
yes. And Christian. Well,
I wonder
Christian
if Boogie ever made it to TV. I wouldn't be surprised.
he was pretty popular on YouTube.
He
so I'm
used
sure
to
he
be
was.
like well liked and popular. Yeah.
And
Blade
also,
Blade's house was probably on a fucking death report
Mhm.
from Willie Two Guns, which like that's another one that's just like, dude, like how do you let that happen? Like even if it wasn't your fault that it happened, like how did you let it happen?
yeah, you were there. Come on, man.
Uh-huh. Not only were you there, which like I can like if I was there and that happened, I would call for help. But like it's also your house, so
Yes.
it's even more so like kind of like yeah, I mean you can't control what a grown man does, but like you can, call for an ambulance.
Yeah, I just don't want a dead body in my house if that's cool.
Yeah, right. And he was also like your fan too. Like, come on, bro.
Let's see, Wings or Boogie was on an award show or got a game award.
Oh wow.
LTG was on Ridiculous one time.
For what? Ragging out?
Well, I think I brought this up earlier. It's not worth looking into. I assure you, it's not worth trying to track down the episode with him in it because all it was the direct aftermath of him versus Viscount, and they were yelling at each other. And all that happened is they played that clip and they said, "Wow, these gamers, dude, they take it too seriously." And it was kind of annoying because if you knew the context, it would have been more entertaining, but they didn't, so they didn't care.
Yeah.
And,
Wait, you mean Chanel West Coast didn't have valuable insight?
no, no, none of those dickheads had anything to say.
She just act at it.
Yeah, God, her laugh. I think her laugh is one of the worst laughs ever. I think you could use that to break up, riots and stuff.
Yeah.
Who else
I
got
think
some?
they actually played her laugh outside of Waco.
Yeah. Dude, I'd be surrendering super hard.
It's what made some of them give up.
Yeah, I get that, Fear Monarch. I honestly forget Boogie is even a dude, so I tend to associate a lot of anything interesting that happened with him to Wings, because Boogie's just such a loser.
Yeah.
But on the tier list of loser locales, I would say that I would say that Nova Online is quite possibly one of the worst locales in terms of levels of entertainment. The dude's really lame and really boring and has nothing interesting. And you think, well, you watch the guy. How can you say, at least the guy has something happening? At least you have lore behind it. At least you have vested
Yeah, he
plot
has
lines.
20 years worth of lore.
Yeah. And we're interested in the crash out. And we're building up to something like that. I hope it's going to be tonight. I hope so. Whereas Nova, all he does is he's got only a couple things about him. He is a sex pest. He essentially age plays. He wears a diaper and whatnot.
Of course he does.
Of course.
What is it with all these lockouts? It's like everything in my fucking feed is about diapers, and I just have to like pass up on most of it.
Yes.
It's like, dude, I don't want to know about that.
Mm-mm.
It even bled into the vortex with fucking Jenna.
No, it's something going on with these dudes. I'm wondering if it's a chicken and the egg situation. Do diaper people just go onto this, or is it vice versa? Was White Bowser ever on TV? He should have been. He should have been in the next James Bond movie, but unfortunately,
I guess it's like a sign of being like the biggest fucking degenerate possible.
yeah,
Because like I don't want to like shame people for their fetishes, but like that's fucking degen shit.
yeah. I mean, there's no real other way to interpret it.
And it's very file adjacent as well.
Yeah. And what else does he do? He does food reviews, and you think DSP's food reviews are bad, or even LTG's food reviews? No, his are just.
I didn't even know LTG did food.
He did a couple, and they're not really worth commenting on. It's very, very big. Actually, I'd say that him and Nova had roughly the same level of quality when it came to their food reviews. And that's why it is that I didn't bring it up when we were talking about LTG. It's not worth mentioning, really. He'll eat a burger in his car one time, long time ago, and that's it. That's the entire video.
Like, if I'm looking for food content, it's Review Bra, LA Beast, or Badlands Chugs. Those are my guys for that.
That's what's up. I guess I just
because like
don't
Badlands
do food
Chugs makes legitimately, unironically positive content, even though he's like, killing himself with food. Like, he's really, really enjoying it.
Huh.
So like, and he just seems like a very upbeat guy. Like, I would want to chill with him if I saw him.
That dude, the malt liquor guy?
No. The dude, he drinks out of a giant boot. He's like a big, like 400-pound black dude.
I mean, both of them at the same time. You just chilled with both of them?
Yeah. See, that the malt liquor guy is like a little less positive. Like, he's like out there to hate people. Like, all of his posts are hating on people. And I know it's for content and whatever, and it's malt liquor internet beef, but like, he's still very negative. Like, he's pretty mean. But Badlands Chugs, like, he seems like he'll chug fucking 5 liters of Dr. Pepper in 10 seconds and then have the biggest shit-eating grin on his face. Like, he actually likes what he does.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's like, all right, I can respect that. He has passion for it. I'll pull up a Badlands Chugs
Yeah,
video
we'll have to watch it later.
during an intermission. Yeah,
and it'll be appropriate because it can be a good comparison to his food videos. And
right.
His food videos are just the worst. It's the most non-content, and also they're badly made, which makes it funnier too, because he'll sometimes dub over it afterwards, which is like, what's the point at that point? And the other thing that he's got going on is that he's very disgusting. He's a very gross individual. His room is an absolute disaster area. And he doesn't take care of himself. He's always filthy and whatnot. And from what I understand, he's not employed or something to that effect.
Oh, I mean, there's no doubt about that. Of course he's not.
But here's the thing is he keeps trying to get employed and trolls keep getting him fired. Or at least that's who he blames.
Oh, okay.
He blames the trolls, but and we'll bring up Smokey, MCC, and Kiwi Tapes because another factor of why this guy is such a loser is that almost no one follows him. He's not worth following.
It's weird that my feed is filled with him then.
It is weird. And it's because I think Smokey, MCC, and here's why they follow him, is because Nova Online and Smokey, MCC, and Kiwi Tapes have a sort of weird symbiosis where Nova can't get enough of their stuff, even though it's pretty much always shitting on him. But he's insecure about it. And so I believe it was Kiwi Tapes one time said, I don't know how we get rid of this guy. And so that's why they have a million videos about it, because he just keeps antagonizing them. But let's get into some Nova Online compilations and cringes, just to get us in the mood for who is Nova Online.
This is not a drill. This is not a fucking drill. This is not a fucking drill.
Oh, we're locking down.
My main account just got hacked. I am really working really hard to get it back. I fell for a phishing scam in my email. Fuck! Motherfucking asshole! Fuck! God damn it! Motherfucker! Cocksucker! I'm fucking sick of my fucking uncle! I missed what my fucking uncle said, and then he went on for a full-on fucking rant. I'm fucking done.
He's got this weird thing with his uncle. We'll hopefully cover
Yes, I
that.
said that.
This dude has large breasts.
He's very pudgy.
Hey, Sophia. Oh wait, let me change my attire real quick. No, we're properly dressed. Hey, Sophia,
And
I've got your video game here that costs
He's Andy
$29.99 a
PG,
copy.
exactly, for
I
your
bet
money,
you don't
exactly.
even have much time.
Have
that
you
much
watched
in your bank account.
all
from
that? The show from like the 90s?
Yeah. Oh,
So,
that. Yeah.
He reminds me of Lori Beth Denberg.
Yes. Yes. Yes, he does. The other comparison I see made a lot is that he reminds a lot of people of Nathan from South Park.
Who's Nathan?
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of want you to Google it just so you can laugh, but we'll show everyone.
I'll look. Okay.
We'll show everyone. And he's a character that shows up in a couple of episodes, and he's usually the foil to Timmy and what's his name? Jimmy.
Oh, I think I do know who it is, but yeah, pull it up. Okay.
Yeah,
yep,
this
yep.
guy.
Well,
Mhm.
I hate it. I hate it, and I don't want to go anymore.
Yeah, from Lake Titicaca.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
And I can see why, because he has the weird chin thing, and his head is always tilted up. I like that they reference his inspiration. over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. So yeah, we got some parallels here, and he is so gross looking. Oh man.
I mean, this dude
DoorDash, that's
clearly
order.
never
That's
bathes, as
pathetic.
all locals.
You can't
Pick
even
up Logan.
cook. I have a real job.
Hey.
You don't. All you do is sit on your fat ass all day on TikTok
Dude, I
Live.
loved
Here's
using
your
all that.
stupid
My favorite was
$30
the
video
redheaded dude who
game.
was always freaking out. And Keenan.
Kenny
Keenan.
Tamborelli.
Take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked at a bagel shop near where I grew up, and I thought it was so cool.
That's
But
awesome.
It's like, yo, I met a celebrity.
You did.
Yeah.
So Jordan Fadeaway, that is a legitimate question based on some of his weird mannerisms. It's a dude, and it's not like he's trans or anything. He identifies as dude.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't sure either, but I just guessed right.
Yeah.
Ready.
Oh goodness gracious! Please no.
Activate.
This is so sad.
I
think I had enough sense as a kid to never post this
I
shit.
woke up and I'm kind of feeling neutral right
Yeah.
now. As I did say, I got into a fight with my friend last night, but hopefully I've given them enough time to cool down. And we can
Yeah, I
resolve
still
it.
don't have a
I will
social
definitely
media
continue
footprint.
to
I mean,
work
other
on
than
myself
this.
in different ways that I have found.
I have a
out what
Facebook
works.
that I abandoned a long
I've got
time
some
ago.
biscuits right here.
Yeah, same.
What the hell is that? Oh god. Yep, and we get some of this too.
Is he wearing a blouse?
He's wearing a halter top, yep. So his thing, from what I understand, is that it's not like a trans or sex thing. He just does feel kind of weirdly comfortable in some clothes, which okay,
Which is
I mean,
fine. Yeah,
sure.
whatever.
You want to wear a
I mean,
dress?
it's
go for it.
unusual, but I mean, I've known some people who did wear women's clothing, and yeah, it's whatever. It's all right if you're cool with it. I guess I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
But this dude,
I don't know.
yeah, we're gonna
Also,
find
you
out
just-
he's not cool,
Yeah,
and the things he's doing are not chill at all. But it's not because he wears that shirt. It's
no.
the things he does.
And I think the clothing doesn't flatter him well, and it just illustrates how out of shape he is. So again, you wouldn't want to show yourself wearing that, not because it's shameful, but because it just shows that you're a fat lard ass.
Yeah, as a large man, you gotta wear flannel shirts and hoodies.
Yeah.
Hey, he's in the gym at least.
Well. This dude's such a dork.
I think he's gonna hurt himself.
Yeah,
but-
right, Heinz? Oh, God. He's rogging.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he was in fact not a chill guy. Yeah.
So this is
Yeah,
an
I
early
believe
photo
that.
of him before he grew his hair
Whoa.
out long.
And yes,
Bobby
I said
Hill.
the F word.
Bobby Hill, Dark Side Phil looking
bitch.
ass.
No kidding.
My fucking uncle again. No, I'm not okay.
Yeah, flip off the camera.
My
That
uncle yelling at me
asserts
for no
dominance.
fucking reason again. Blocking my uncle is literally the equivalent to a death sentence. He hates being ignored.
So
Fucking bitch.
oily.
Dude, he definitely did not just step out of the shower.
No.
Like that's just grease.
That's an oil slick. I think if you struck this dude,
I'm
it would make
sorry
a
that my uncle
splash
just
sound.
fucking yelled at me for no fucking reason. It's all
You
part of the
could
reason I
wring
turned
out his
fucking
hair.
Oh god, this guy. He looks like a
He's
very
not comparing
horrible
me to
Nathan
Sophia. I
explosion.
don't want
Like
to
a
talk
Nathan
about her.
explosion that let himself go.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
less fuel I bring to the fire, the
Oh, I think I need another liver transplant.
Even
Pineapple
though
teeth.
a lot of videos of me have gone viral dissing Sophia, I don't want to talk about her anymore.
Is this guy is definitely dropping an M-bomb for us, right? I don't think he does. There are weird things that he doesn't
I don't
do.
wanna
For
start a
example,
rivalry
he
with
doesn't
Les
really
Lard,
use
that's for sure.
racism or any of that kind of stuff. He's got enough weird shit,
On
I
this
suppose.
episode
Or
of
actually,
my
doesn't
not
really
even 300
do
pounds
anything.
life. I weighed myself earlier and I was 271. Not bad.
Not bad. Oh, okay, well, I mean, if
Yeah,
you're
but
positive about it.
how tall are you, bro?
Oh, okay, see, that's not...
He's not even doing it well.
Stage 120. Go, quick. Got like no time.
Yo, let's go!
You want to play Marvel Rivals with this dude?
Nick A30 vibes over here.
I might want to say things to him on the mic while he's playing it.
Howdy, howdy,
Okay.
fucking howdy.
We'll see.
No swearing.
I don't hate him yet.
Guys,
He's
join
just
the
kind of
kick.
gross,
It's
but
Nova
I'm sure I'll
Online.
find plenty of reasons not to like him.
And that's the thing with these
now
locals,
have
they
102
will make you
viewers.
hate them. And this dude, if he
Yep.
was just this, it would be some obnoxious weirdo on the internet. But then the Discord stuff comes in.
Ah, yes.
Hold up, I think someone's
I don't even know
sniping.
why they're beefing, Morgana. They're
You
both
think
super
somebody's stream
losers.
sniping you? Halfway through.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
5'3", 270.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
dude,
it's
that's
funny, but-
crazy.
Hey, how many viewers do you have?
I weigh
87
the
right
same
now.
as him, and I'm a foot taller.
I don't think.
And I'm
anybody's
fat.
shooting You, bro.
Like, I'm not in shape. I need to lose weight.
Perfect. Well, first time attempting a deadlift, I can always get past someone doing something for the first time. 'Cause, you know,
I sort of give him credit for being at the gym at all.
yeah. Even though you know they had to actually rinse stuff off with a hose afterwards.
Well, yeah, but, you know. And I can't even criticize, like, whatever, like, people have bad form, like, I don't know how to do shit right either.
Yeah, me either. I mean,
Like,
expecting
I
anyone
ask
to do it on
someone
first try.
before I do a new exercise, yeah. It's like, please tell me how to do this without destroying my back. Generally, too, people are helpful. It's kind of like the New York subway. If you ask people how to get somewhere, they'll help you not because they're friendly, because they want to show you that they know more than you.
Oh, okay.
So they'll give you the right answer.
That's kind of how Gundam model kit
Usually.
model kit building goes too.
Yeah, you appeal to someone's, like,
Oh God.
pride in their knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure if I asked Jaha a really stupid gym question, he would give me the right answer.
This dude's such a lame ass. How are you gonna put those pork sausages in my face, flipping me off? Oh God.
Ree!
Hey y'all, it's Anil Vakadri. So, I just wanted to address something said in last night's video. Well, it's just kind of like a follow-up to that video, I
What's
should
with
say.
this weird music?
But,
He's at the Ren Fair.
Yep.
I'm still not doing the best that I was.
You know, you
in
wouldn't
that
pick at yourself
video,
nearly
but
as much if you washed.
The friend that
Yeah,
I
New
ended
York
up
people
fighting
like
with,
to
we-
prove that they know where you
it
can order
seems
good food
like we've
from.
made
Yep.
up. But
Okay, Morgana, I'll
Just,
explain what it
going to
is that I don't like about this dude.
be
I'll
a
try and be
lot more
brief, but
careful.
it's the same principle that I have with DSP's worst playthrough being Borderlands 2. I don't mind there being something. What I don't like is there being nothing. And with this dude, it's mostly nothing. It's just a greasy, disgusting dude who preys on children. There's nothing interesting
How did
about
he?
the character.
How did he even get discovered?
I think he
Like
got
he was
discovered
posting
through
on TikTok, and someone's like, "I bet this guy is a predator," and it turns out they were right.
It was one of those. I think it wasn't even quite that. I think it was that. Oh, look at this weirdo. He's just got some weirdo shit going on. Let's watch him. And then they started digging in and found that he had that. I don't even think they really even came into it with the objective of, hey, this guy seems like this kind of guy. But it always turns out that way. Like if you didn't know anything about Cyrax and you saw him, you would start following him, and inevitably you'd get that information.
Yeah, you kind of have an inkling that maybe.
Maybe
And like,
this
I
dude-
don't like to judge people. Like, it's like the old school crime tactics of like, that guy has a lot of hair on his arms. He's a criminal. But like, sometimes the physiognomy does.
Yeah,
Like, Cyrax looks like a predator.
yeah.
And it turns out he is.
Shocker, eh?
Shit, it's time to take my meds. But
Sorry, Fair
anyways,
Monarch. I don't have any money. I gave it all to Nova Online.
I'm still not feeling the best, but I am feeling better than I did.
His eyebrows are
when
very
I
weird to
was
me as well.
Really,
They always
feeling
look like they got spray painted on.
I just thought
Yeah.
you guys would want to know.
Yeah, like
'cause
extended to double
I've
their
gotten
length.
tens of emails.
Yeah, he's got
asking
basically
if I'm
4
okay,
levels of eyebrow.
and you can still reach out to me if you feel like in my emails from the last video.
But yeah,
So you
Morgana,
guys
my
wanna
fear of
follow
covering
it,
this dude was
follow
more,
up
I
update.
don't want to be bored for the
Anyways,
entire
it's time for me to
stream.
take
This
my
guy
meds.
sucks.
Nobody universe, signing off.
I definitely did not forget to film the intro at the gas station, but how good are gas station showers? Let's find out.
Oh yeah. Gas station showers.
Well, attic goblins
Awkward
are a
though.
different species of goblin, so I think you're all right.
Okay, that's our.
It's like hobgoblins and whatnot. It's all different.
Yeah, like Cyrax doesn't even have any treasure or a bridge.
That's a troll, sir.
He lives in his grandma's attic.
Actually are.
I guess that is a troll.
So it looks like they do give you soap and fresh towels as well.
Go ahead and test the water
Yeah,
pressure.
he's gonna really stress test this shower.
Where is he, at a truck stop?
Yeah. Or gas station,
See some
whatever.
pressure on the water.
Dude, that fucking shower head would be
Take a
squirting me in the
shower? Oh, yeah,
nuts. I couldn't shower in there.
Oh my god. That felt
So here's
so
our
refreshing.
here's our Venn diagram
I
overlap.
also like the fact
We got
that
this
there's
dude
a
and
filter,
DSP both
so I
doing
could
shower
just
content.
Yeah.
a lot faster, and it feels so amazing.
We can't really
And
hear you. with
he
the fan.
should have been like,
Now,
damn, this
$1 million
showering
question.
thing is pretty
Y'all
neat.
are probably asking
Ah,
how
I should
never
do this
heard of
more
it.
often.
for this shower.
Yeah.
I don't itch.
And the
My
answer
skin
is-
feels alright.
Yeah, I don't smell
$18.
like absolute
But the
shit.
views this
People aren't
video
diving
will
out of the way to avoid
and
me.
the views from all my other videos will more than make up for it. So now let me share my.
How old is he?
$18.
He's in
I
his
do think it
he's
is
in
a
his
bit
mid 20s, I
steep,
believe.
But hey,
Okay.
I do think that if you need a shower in a pinch, it's worth it.
Buzz from
And
Home
plus,
Alone.
that shower is
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does look like Buzz from Home Alone.
Kinda, yeah.
I definitely didn't.
That would be an interesting video, Heinz, is to bring on 6 hookers and just see what would you charge for this dude. And get some data on it.
That guy killed our characters 14 times. I have a solution, you guys.
Oh, you
I
watched
think
the
they-
South Park, very nice.
Super hot.
I think they refuse if you don't shower.
But what if that's the kink, bro?
I don't have any, like, experience with
I sleep
prostitutes.
Me
for
neither.
most of the day.
From what I've
and
heard.
This is what
Yeah,
happened.
I guess that just means I'm on the no-fly list.
Somehow.
They saw me wearing the Gundam shirt and the Sonic hat, and they no.
They assume you smell bad.
Cool down real quick and it's over. At this point, I'm just.
You
want to
go camping with Nova?
I am under a fucking chest. No one.
I mean, I would. I'd throw him in front of a bear.
Maybe leave him out there. Yeah, yeah. Maybe.
Not even.
You know, in
family.
Minecraft, of course. But yeah.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
It's okay to leave people in the wilderness. What if he comes out of that wilderness a badass?
Could be.
That's all you need to fucking know. There. You happy now?
It's a little
Bullets
humorous
be
thing
okay,
that I like,
though.
but I like when people flip off
I
the
may not
camera.
like my uncle, but he's family.
Yeah.
It's
Or
such a
hit it.
juvenile thing. Or hit it, yeah.
Nova performs BTS at Babblecamp.
We love you, Nova Online.
Does he have fans?
No.
Because most of the messages look like trolls so far.
The best he has is buddy trolls.
Wait, what is this? BTS at Babblecamp?
I don't know what the hell Babblecamp is.
I mean, the crowd seems
like the
to be
Morgana.
digging him right now.
Yeah, I wonder how much drugs are involved in all this.
Nova goes to the gym.
Well, sure.
God damn it. I should work out. What if I look like this dude and no one's told me? Everyone's too polite. We got some spongy, chalky midsection here.
He's doing just bar, no plates.
Yeah, well, I gotta start somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, but like if you can do it that fast, you should put weight on.
Yeah. I like his system of reps of 2 and then giving up.
Yeah. Which isn't exercising you, but at least like he is at the gym. I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah.
And it's like when I lift, I do like as heavy as I can and still do sets of 10. That's my goal, and it does work. Like I am getting stronger. I'm still fat, but you know.
My thing is I
at
intentionally
least
try to
pick
tire
shit
myself
up.
out. Like I lift a little bit before I go to bed just because it makes me tired. Even though I hear about all the research and they say you shouldn't do that, blah blah blah. Well, you shouldn't really do anything. Dude, everyone should just give up.
Do it in the morning, yeah.
Oh, I can't do it.
But
in the
yeah,
morning
whatever
today.
works though. Whatever works. If it makes you go to sleep, then like you're a fucking anomaly, and that's good.
Have you got some Nova trying food yet? No, not yet. We're just watching some cringe compilations, and then we're gonna get into his lore.
Considering that I got done
Because it's gonna get worse from here.
Yeah, you do need to do weight. Like doing infinite reps with no weight is not like helping you.
Thank you for when you're on Cameo sale. It's still going on until Saturday.
Also, why do all these locals have some sort of weird speech impediment?
Nova haters.
These guys
don't
got
know.
through
It's not
the
over yet.
the blockade that is special
We've
education.
got the power of USADA Bakura on our side. We will prevail. We have God on our side.
So somehow I got through school not learning how to hold a pen correctly,
Same,
and also not learning how to type correctly.
same.
So like I can see how it happens.
It does. What the hell is this shit? Oh, he's going beast mode. He's had enough of this shit. It's time for
He doesn't
dark
want them
Nova.
to turn him back into the guy he used to be.
Some of you
I got
might know
finished dyeing some
recently
red
that
streaks in my hair. It's
I
time.
got a new mic to replace my shitty 55860. The toner.
The irony is he probably
There is
would
a
have
more
good hair
in-depth
if it was
review on
clean.
my
Yes.
alternate account.
Like I would love
So,
for this
here's
me to
5
have this hair.
reasons
Man,
why
I would make it
I
look
think
so kick
This
ass.
toner mic is better than my 55860.
Yeah, like his hair looked like how my hair
So
would
some
look
of you might
after a
know
music
that I snapped
festival.
The windscreen off
That's
of
what's
the
up. Do we have any
55860
photos of that, Bo?
because
Can I
it's
see
cheaper,
Bo at a
because
music
it's
fest?
You
You don't have to show the
I
stream.
can
I
try
wanna
to
see it.
find some.
I wanna
I
see
can
it.
try to find some. I
And the
don't know
bar
if I'll
is
be
made of
able to
metal.
though.
This
Okay.
ain't snapping off.
All my friends' Facebooks
Two, the
are
way it
deleted all
adjusts
their old
actually
pictures
pretty
with
interesting.
shit we
You
shouldn't have been
just
doing
push
in the
this
picture.
mic in
Because I plan
or
on whenever I'm
out.
robbing the bank,
It's
I'm going to
definitely a
put your
unique
picture
way
over the
to
camera,
adjust the
so they just look
depth
Yo,
of
good.
the
they
microphone
make
from the
like
windscreen.
full face masks
Three,
that
it
look
takes up
like
a
other
lot less
people.
space
Yeah.
And if
on
you
my
put
computer.
like
Oh,
a
and what's
mask
that?
over that, it
A much
really
cleaner
doesn't
floor?
look like you.
Four,
Dude, I should get one
this
for
thing
Phil.
Only costs $20.
Yeah. It could be
It was
done.
$35 less
It could
than
be
the
like
frickin'
screen
Five
printed
Five.
on.
And
I
this
saw
is
one
probably
of
the best
that
thing
dude who
that
shot
that
the
I've
ever got.
Healthcare CEO.
Yeah, Luigi.
Luigi Mangione. Yeah.
It just
There was
looked
like
a whole
there was
lot
someone
cooler.
selling masks
Getting a
of
pink
that
mic
dude,
back in 2022 was one of the worst decisions of my entire
and
goddamn
it
life.
like I couldn't tell the dude had
And
a
I had
mask
bought
on
that
until he like
microphone in
pulled
my
on it.
prime. Was
That's pretty
the
hype.
worst mistake of my life, or should I say one of them?
Like you
Hannibal
could tell with the
Country,
mouth and
9/11
nose
Nova
probably,
Universe,
but if that's
sign
covered,
off.
there's like no way to know.
It's worth the time.
I bet if you got close and you kind of moved around him, you would notice it. Like there's a shimmer just based on.
Oh yeah. If you were like talking to him, sure. But like if he just like pulled up and did something.
So let's go
Armed
to.
robbers that looked like Phil. No, I don't remember that. I would like to see it though.
That'd be cool. So let's move on to some oh my god, here, this will be entertaining to you, I'm sure. No. There's high definition.
Oh my god, this is a Chris Chan-esque image.
It is. Holy shit! He's vibing. You could not pressure me to do this. It just wouldn't happen.
Who was that dude that Phil had beef with? Pro Jared.
Yeah,
Stuff
exactly.
like Sailor Moon. Yeah.
They almost have enough to fill out the cast.
Contradicting me around like you're my own mother and acting like you're God in my DM is not cool. You are being blasphemed. The only one God is Jesus up above. Thank you.
That is so weird.
Yeah, he's got a weird bald spot back there too. Very cool. He's so edgy. All right, let's see. This is from Sensitive Society. Again, I'm gonna try and avoid stuff from Nova, from Kiwi Tapes and Smokey MCC. I kind of just don't want to step on their toes too much. But this is from Sensitive Society. It's one of the very first
dude,
videos.
we're definitely gonna steal their audience.
I don't think it's so much like that. I just I don't want people coming in saying, "Wow, you're just stealing their shit." Like, no.
Okay, yeah, fair enough then.
Yeah, I should be able to do, or we should be able to do it without them to an extent. Now, if they just have an awesome video, like if they're the only one with the video of Nova Online going on a shooting spree, I'm afraid we're gonna have to watch their channel.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, I like their shit too.
I'm at my church for Bible camp. We're just waiting to board a bus to go to Cusick.
This is one of the very first videos about him. This is 2 years ago.
Energy in the morning before we go. It's 7:46 a.m. First impressions. Smells like orange juice. Well,
is
I just
orange.
learned something to never post local news articles on my page. The amount of doxing that I was received.
Yeah,
You
no
haters
shit.
are effing heartless. I really hope you learn your lesson soon.
I learned my lesson that it
There's
worked.
nothing else better to do than sitting there fat asses, hating on small TikTokers, just trying to be fun, but all you want to do is falsely accuse them of crap they never did. Y'all are being legitimate assholes. Have you ever seen an episode of Darman?
No.
You would know to not be an asshole to people you don't know nothing about. I'm at my breaking point. You're
Mods,
effing
ban
trolls
everyone.
who have nothing else better to do!
You've probably seen this TikToker before.
Oh my God, it does
Maybe it
look
was
like
on
Phil.
Instagram, maybe it was on TikTok, but I'm sure you've heard of him or at least seen one of his
Let me
viral
see.
videos. But the story he has, and all the
yeah, I'll send
allegations
it to
he
you.
has,
Yeah,
you
Heinz
might
sent it
think,
to me.
hey, he's
Oh
just
God,
a
it is
Yeah,
Phil.
yeah, courtesy of
person
Heinz.
who
Yeah,
loves
that's
making food
perfect.
reviews, who
Mods,
loves
arrest
dancing.
anyone looking
But
like
this
Phil.
TikToker is hiding a dark
Yep.
secret, and today we're going to be taking a look at that.
Yeah, there we go. We got
Nova
some more,
Online, aka
Sailor Moon
Gabriel
antics.
Gage, is a 19 to 20-year-old TikToker.
He just looks like the
who
Stay
blew up
Puft
thanks to
Man.
his viral Wingstop
So
review.
fucking
And if
weird.
you
He
haven't
really
seen it,
does.
here it is.
Trying
He really
Wingstop for the
does.
first time. Cajun seasoned fries.
I'm gonna start doing food reviews like this dude.
Wingstop, not that
Okay.
good.
No.
Rick Ross is
Mildly
slipping.
Spicy, but nothing that I can't bear. These are actually pretty decent. 8 out of 10. Mango habanero wings.
How's DS? Oh wait, he's not started yet. I just have this weird feeling that Ethan Ralph is gonna pull a knife on stream or something.
I want to see the
Okay,
beginning
these
of it,
are very,
just
very
to
spicy.
see.
This clip is nothing special, it's just an overweight guy with super greasy hair eating wings. And the reason why it blew up is because everyone was making fun of him. This huge exposure and all of these crazy views was a blessing and a curse because he got everything he wanted. He blew up, it got
So
so
speaking of
bad that Noah
doxing,
got doxed.
I was
The
telling
church
Bode
that
about
he
this,
went
but unfortunately, I ran into my own local lolcow. There's a dude at my work who is pretty much banned from the premises. Super banned. They have posters of him everywhere. And I didn't notice on my first day there until someone came and told me, and said, yeah, if you see this dude, do not let him in, call security and whatnot. And so I got curious and I asked about it. He said he's a humongous problem. He has to be escorted off the premises every time he shows up. And it's a tragedy because I found one of his videos because he posts his videos to YouTube and it's super doxing. Like he films it in my workplace.
Yeah,
And-
definitely don't post.
Yeah,
that
don't
up.
post it. I'm probably
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not trying to give any information like, hey, please sleuth it out. But it bums
No.
me out because he's kind of funny, and unfortunately, just can't do it. But the appeal of finding
He's sort of like the Living Man, if you've ever seen.
I haven't heard that.
All right, I'll get a video of him too.
Yeah, he's almost got some weird also parallels with what do they call it? Free man on the land, sovereign citizen. He's kind of got some weird shit like that.
Yeah, that's what the Living Man is.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
But I can see the appeal of finding a fresh new locale, like people did with him. It's just some fat dude being stupid and
up to
eating
this
food
point, I was
badly.
like, damn, are they really just
But then it
doxing
turns
him
into so
because
much
he's fat
more.
and overweight? The more and more I dig into it, the more research I did. How does this person even have a platform? One day he could be talking about anime, the next day he could be making a food review, and most of the people are not laughing with him, they're laughing at him. Something that I discovered upon doing my research is a fact that on his TikTok, he follows a few minors, he follows people with weird extreme fetishes, he follows people in diapers, he follows people who do disgusting stuff, grown-ass people who act like babies. And I got curious, I found this Instagram,
diaper shit
I
is
looked
too
into
much.
it, and to my surprise, actually,
It's
I'm
too
lying,
much.
this was not surprising at all. I stumbled upon a lot of disgusting, unique
like it.
accounts this guy follows. This
No.
account, and it's a woman who dresses like a baby, who acts like a baby.
No,
Then he
no,
follows another
no.
account,
No,
which is this
dude,
woman
no.
who uses diapers.
Oh,
and it's
God.
not only one or two. He follows multiple.
Like, on
multiple
some
people
level, you
like
should
this.
be
No one's been
embarrassed of
exposed to
this,
following
at least on
minors,
some
both
level.
girls and guys, people who
Yeah.
wear diapers and act like babies. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
if it
he's
is what you're
100% a
into,
pedophile,
you
but with the
shouldn't,
stuff that's
like,
been
show
leaked, the
other
videos,
people.
the chats, the people he
Probably.
follows, and the images he
I would
sent
say
people
even
on Discord,
diapers in
it
general.
really doesn't make him
I'm
look
not
any
talking
better.
about people with incontinence or people who whatever. But like if you like wearing them, I don't imagine you would want to tell people about it.
Yeah, you would want to keep that in the community.
Yeah.
I would think, at least. I don't know.
No, stop! You're scaring me. I can smell your breath, bro. Back off. Nice unibrow.
You guys have anything else better to do than check out your fat asses and eat your fucking universe?
Late last
Can't even
year,
understand
more and more
what you're
people were
saying,
making
Nova.
TikToks about the fact that he was addicted to Discord and participated in age regression roleplay. And if you guys don't know what that is, age regression occurs when
Oh,
you mentally
no.
retreat to an
Oh,
early
goodness.
age, and you may exhibit childish behaviors too. And this is when it truly gets dark and kind of disturbing.
But how often do you masturbate?
Don't be surprised if I fall asleep on call again. But as you said, I've been looking cute when I sleep.
This is when he got exposed for wearing diapers, sending images of him wearing
Oh,
diapers.
God, I'm
to
sorry,
people
everyone.
on
Oh, no.
Discord, and allegedly saying such things
So
as,
sorry.
I want to wake
This
up
is the other
to a
reason
full
why I didn't want to
diaper,"
cover this
and
guy.
multiple disgusting Discord messages that I wish I never saw in my life. And this is when we get into the video of him apparently talking to someone that's 14 when he's 18 years old.
Don't be surprised if I fall asleep on call again.
I won't be surprised.
Fuck,
But as
man.
you said, I've been looking cute when I sleep.
Yeah,
Who is this person he's talking
and
to?
moonshine is
Someone from his Discord.
Addition.
Is it a child?
Yes,
Being
14 years
accused
old.
of pedophilia is a huge thing that could ruin your life.
I
your
kinda
whole
knew
online
it.
career. And he did respond to the allegations in the worst way possible.
You have nothing else better to do than sit in your fat asses.
Exactly, Heinz.
Hating on small TikTokers, just trying to be fun.
Teach,
but all you
please. He
want to do is
stinks,
falsely
man. I
accuse
can't
them of
focus.
crap they never did.
Yeah.
Y'all are being legitimate assholes. Have you ever
I mean,
seen an
maybe he
episode
doesn't
of
have money.
Darman?
Maybe his family's broken
You would
apart. But
know
can we
to not
can
be
we
an
get him
asshole
some
to people
deodorant or something?
you don't know nothing about.
I mean, just take a
Don't
fucking
judge people
shower,
before you get to know
bro.
them. Proof my ass, it's all photoshopped. It's been proven. You're in
Fantastic.
timeout for like 5 minutes. Then I'll turn back on speaking privileges. Maybe. Now you better effing behave.
I like this. It's DSP energy. If y'all could behave.
You guys need to get a job instead of wasting your fat asses. Those are clearly effing photoshopped. And if I can, I'll get my effing lawyers into this. You guys have no effing fun.
Oh, yeah, you definitely have lawyers.
Are they also wearing diapers, sir?
Mhm.
I will not stand for this. Nova Stars,
Yeah, exactly,
do
Goblin.
everything you can. We have the power of USADA.
I also have a
and
thing
God
against
on
facial
our
hair.
side.
If you don't have
Stay
it,
strong.
don't have it.
There's some
This
people
guy
who
doesn't
claim he
have
has
it,
autism.
so chop it off.
Yeah. I can even
The
respect a
fact that he loves
neckbeard.
sending diaper
Yeah.
pictures
But, like,
to people on Discord. To me,
Yeah.
this whole situation is a perfect example of someone being terminally online.
Jeez,
someone
yeah, he
who's on
definitely
Discord
does,
24/7,
bro.
doesn't go outside. And for 1 second, let's think about this. Let's say the whole accusations are fake. Never sent anything. He didn't talk to anyone. That does not take away the fact that he's a grown-ass man who wears diapers, who's age regressing. This is
How
honestly
come no
one of
one
the
ever age
creepiest
regresses
TikTokers I've
correctly?
seen in a
Like, how
hot-
come we don't go back to being 14 and go to the skate park and be hyped that someone did a kickflip? Now that's some proper age regression, you know? And then go home and play Tony Hawk.
People who are gonna do that just do that and are their same age.
Exactly. So the age
Yeah.
regression thing is bullshit.
Like you could do that right now and it wouldn't be that weird.
Exactly. It's the flaw in the entire premise is that if you can do it today and not look super weird, then it's not age regression.
Like I might play Tony Hawk and eat chicken nuggets in the
Oh,
near
yeah.
future.
Yeah. And then
But
yell at your
I
mom.
won't be wearing a diaper or talking to children while I do it.
I'm gonna invite my mom and dad over to fight upstairs while I play Tony Hawk.
Hell yeah.
What's the proper immersion here?
hot minute.
Like steal a little bit of your dad's liquor.
Yeah.
Nova followed a multitude of underage children, boys, and girls.
Oh, God.
People who suck on binkies, people who are so fucking young, it's insane. People that I would consider to be anywhere from 3 years younger than him. By
So he's
10,
like Derek,
he
follows
followed them
kids.
on his very own public TikTok of his 2,000 followers. I'm going to blur out their usernames and faces purely for the sake that they're minors, but here they are. This is someone exposing Nova to his church, which ultimately will lead
Yep.
to Nova's biggest meltdown.
Yeah, he got kicked out of
Nova
his church, I
ultimately
believe.
does make
Which, how do you feel about
statement
that?
the accusation
That's
that-
a very common lolcow thing to do.
Yeah. Do
is
you
get
feel
kicked
like
out of
that's
your church.
moral, or do you feel like that's a line that shouldn't be crossed?
Well, if you're doing ungodly things, then they sort of have a duty to not have members of the community be doing shit that the community doesn't stand for.
Yeah.
And like, I get that there's like, yeah, you could be like an addict or something and like the community comes together to help you. But if you're like publicly broadcasting that you're doing just gnarly shit, and I'm sure there's warnings involved. Well, I guess I'm not sure, but I would guess there were probably warnings that you need to not be bringing this kind of negative attention to our parish.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what are they supposed to do?
Yeah.
And like being like a lot of these degenerates do lean on like, oh well, I go to church, so that means I'm good, and it's like, well, does it though?
Yeah.
I mean, like it doesn't, not necessarily. Like lots of people in the church have done really bad shit, including like, members of the clergy. And it's like, yeah, you got to get rid of those people. You can't cover that shit up. That's what they got in trouble for. They should have learned their lesson by now.
Yeah, Goblin, he got kicked out. And I think
Oh yeah.
that I think that it's a gamble. Now making people lose their jobs over well, this is kind of different because it's clearly horrifying with it being children and whatnot. But like I would even say like the diaper thing. If you called up the guy's employer and said, "Hey, your employee is wearing diapers," like I feel like that's kind of wrong. Like dude's just a weirdo. But I think that calling their church and saying it is, well, the church is supposed to help their congregation or cut them loose. So they'll take their pick as to which one they're going to do.
And I think there's a difference too. It's like sometimes people get doxxed and it's like completely inappropriate and there's like no reason it should have been done. But I think this dude's just running around his local area posting about it and like just broadcasting it completely.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, dude, it's like, I don't know, like probably you shouldn't really do that. Like it's at some point it becomes your fault. And if you're also doing like the absolute most fucking degenerate and illegal shit possible publicly, then like, yeah, what the fuck do you expect is going to happen?
Right.
After looking at all the evidence,
Or even
after
if you
looking at
just
the
know you
clips
have a
and
lot
his
of trolls,
responses
it's like,
and
yeah,
the way
dude,
he
keep your
acts,
shit
I came
secret.
to the conclusion that yes, he's someone who shouldn't be online. Touch some grass, go outside, and make some friends at church instead of getting kicked out. He's one of those people who got famous by accident on TikTok. And number one, they're not sane. Number two, they don't know how to control it or what to do with it. Now, do I think he actually did it? I'll say this. I think he's a very unique individual. I think he's done some very weird things. I think he follows really weird accounts, you know, especially on TikTok with the whole minor stuff. And then on Instagram with all the stuff that I saw firsthand. I think he's definitely a weird person. I will not leave my kid with him. I will not leave my sister with him. He needs therapy and he needs God. He needs to go back
Johnny
to church and pray
Elbows.
to God.
What the hell? He looks like
he fixes himself.
Fuck,
He's the dude who was hitting the
that
gritty.
I've seen in a long time. With that said, thank you so
All right, so let's move on to Nova Online Mental Breakdown.
I'm assuming he lives with his uncle.
He lives with his mom.
Wow. But his uncle is around, I guess.
Cocksucker!
I guess he doesn't get along with his uncle. That's the impression I'm
I'm fucking
getting.
saying what my fucking uncle! I'm gonna say what my fucking uncle said, and then he went on for a full-on fucking rant!
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I'm
your
fucking
problem.
done! Okay, you little cunt! Yes, I said that! Motherfucker!
Oh God.
I'm so motherfucking mad!
Help!
I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying! No, I'm not fucking okay!
No, I'm okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I checked in with you. I won't do it again. Damn. So yeah, there's the soup thing again. So Nova Online is the stereotypical Discord mod, and this is as further information came out.
Hey guys, so a few days ago, right, I went to go watch Sound of Freedom with a friend of mine, right? And he was telling me, dude,
Yeah, Goblin.
maybe you should
Pretty
make a
much
video
universal.
about Nova Online. And I asked him, who
Even
the fuck is
some of
Nova
the more
Online?
put together
He told me,
locales
oh,
like
he's this
LCG do.
very weird, creepy, degenerate fucker, and he's fat as shit.
Elena was 17.
Right? And then it snapped me.
Confirmed with basic
Oh,
math.
I've heard of this guy before. Sensitive Society and who else? Some other YouTubers have covered this
Pause it
guy.
for a second.
Today,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to be talking.
So, like, I understand that people have, like, their like, weird sexual proclivities and their, like, fetishes and such.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, we've had this thing as a society where people are supposed to be proud of them. And I disagree with that. I don't think you should be proud of it. I think you should do it in private with other like-minded adults and leave it at that.
Yes.
No one needs to know what your weird kinks are. And, like, if you enjoy it, then go ahead and enjoy it. Like, who am I to stop you? I don't even have to agree with it. I shouldn't even know about it.
Yes.
No one should. Oh, except other people who are into it.
I
And
would
then
even
obviously,
say-
like, the
I would
line
say
is drawn
even
at
just
fucking
a prospective
minors,
partner.
but yeah, right. Like, do that. Like, if you enjoy doing some weird shit, and you found someone else who likes doing weird shit, or like a club that likes doing weird shit, then go ahead, do it, and enjoy yourself. But, like, don't tell everyone. Like, that's not what it's for. Like, you should keep it to yourself, probably.
And I think that there's like a gradient of it, and with the idea of kink shaming, I think my problem against kink shaming is with like super prudes like DSP. Like super prudes like DSP make it so that even having the lights on is bad. You can't do it at all. And I think that that's wrong and stupid. Like for example, there's different layers of kinks that I think build up to, and then there's a threshold. There's a threshold where you should never mention this to people. And like for example, if you found out your buddy and his girl were into spank play, it's like, okay, well, it's kind of weird, but it's not that big a deal. Like, okay, that's not really kink shaming. But then you say, well, I like getting spank played while wearing a diaper. Okay, we've reached weirdness.
Well, I don't think the public needs to know about it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're talking
that's
at a
what I'm
bar or
saying.
something and you're hanging out with your dude and your buddy and he brings it up, it's like, okay, well, whatever, man.
Sure, yeah. I've learned a lot of things in confidence that I won't repeat, but like either way, it's like, yeah, if you like to do some crazy shit, like, yeah, enjoy yourself, but like that's for the strip club, not like the parking lot at work.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, it's not for the public doesn't need to know about that.
Yeah.
And then people come out and say it, and then they're like insulted that people make fun of them for it, and it's like, well, yeah, they probably shouldn't have let people know that.
Yeah. Just don't say anything you wouldn't be embarrassed about your grandma knowing. Like, just don't do that.
The
I mean, I don't know.
public
Maybe your grandma's
demands
an
to
absolute
know.
freak. Maybe your grandma's on the sex swing, dressed up like a cowboy. I don't know, but whatever you're into, dude.
Yeah, good for her, but like keep it.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't
that's
wanna
her
see it.
business,
It
not
better
mine.
not be
yeah,
in the photo
yeah, yeah.
albums. You know?
Right.
Uh,
And if it is, don't post the photo albums on TikTok. Like I'm saying, do what you like, but like as long as it doesn't, victimize people.
absolutely.
But yeah, do whatever you want. But like, does everybody need to know that? I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I think there's.
Or if you do tell everyone, expect to be made fun of.
Yes. I was telling you about how I'm envious of my wife. She has her own personal locale pet. And
Yeah.
everything about this person, by the way, is just everything you learn about her is stupid and awful. Well, she went to a convention recently, and she has to tell us all this because again, these locales are always weirdly proud of what they do. They don't have the capacity to understand what shame even is. And I think that's where this comes in. Is they don't understand that they should feel bad about this stuff, or at least should feel embarrassed. Well, she explained the entire thing. It was basically a convention where people just discussed and shared kink technology, And I remember listening to all this with an eyebrow raised up the whole time. I was like, okay, you guys were raided by the feds, right? They just came in and took you all up because that would seem like the most logical thing that would happen here.
No, I'm totally fine with that existing. She just shouldn't film it and post it on the internet.
Okay.
Like if you want to go to something like that, like if you're like if you're like a sex nerd and you want to find like the cutting edge of sex toys, yeah, go do it and enjoy it. But like probably don't tell your coworkers and don't like publicly tie it to your real name.
Yeah.
That would just be like a dangerous that's just a dangerous thing to do. It's like you're opening yourself up to ridicule and like embarrassment.
Yeah,
but it's
try
like
not
if
to
you
do
like
anything
doing whatever, like there's sex clubs. You can go to those and do your freak thing. But like
I don't like that you're defending her. I don't like this.
well, I mean, well, she told you guys, which is already that's where it becomes a mistake.
But she's stupid and I hate her. But I'm telling you, once it ever happens that people figure out who I am, I'm gonna just bring her up. I'm like, all right, good, you guys figured out who I am. Let's discuss this idiot.
Can we kink shame Phil? Well, his kink is scat, so yes.
Yeah, I mean, scat and begging. Do you think he begs?
Oh yeah, no, it should be you shouldn't lose your job for it, and you shouldn't be like ostracized either. But it's like you are going to be made fun of.
And there's a thing that I was talking about on the other stream is like, you want to learn as much facts as possible to impress potential people who could have a job or opportunity for you. Likewise, don't do anything that could risk an opportunity for you. They say, hey, you want to do this project I'm working on. What's your name? It's Linda Durange. Oh, here's you in a diaper. Oh, okay, well, I see I'm not going to be part of this operation.
And even on like a non-sexual way, it's like maybe you don't want like a video of you like high off of a nitrous balloon at a music festival to be shown to your employer.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably don't post that. Or like even like being in a mosh pit, like people would be like, what the fuck, this weirdo? And it's like, no, that's totally normal at a metal show, but like keep it at the metal show.
Yeah.
Like don't try and mosh at work.
I should.
Don't try and mosh on the train.
All right, guys, we have a new viral thing going on. Everyone start moshing at work. And, if you like a kindergarten teacher and you're moshing those kids and throwing around, that's fantastic.
There's enough metalheads at my job that like we probably could get one going. It would be very inappropriate though.
Hello everyone, this is Nova Online, and I'm testing the new sex tech that I got at the Kink Fest. Bon apple teeth.
Yeah.
Talk about Nova Online and how
or even like don't wear your suit of armor from the Ren Fair to work either.
I don't know, that's actually kind of hype.
Which even though that would be pretty fucking cool.
Like you walk into Walmart and the greeter's wearing his knight armor. Dude, I feel good seeing that this guy is in charge of things.
Show up dressed like a pirate.
No, about all that. Pirates usually get taken out by ninjas, and you don't want to put yourself in a position where there could be ninjas slashing the hell out of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen any, but I guess that's what they do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good. All right, I'm going to skip this video. It's nothing really against this content creator, but I don't like their voice, so I guess it is something against this content creator. Let's watch Nova Online. That's from Smokey MCC. Okay, exposing TikTok's weirdest creep again. This is from Sensitive Society.
I
again. So it's a
seriously
sequel.
did not want to make this video after one of the worst days of my life. This is serious, and I'm doing this for my own good.
I cannot believe it's
How else
almost
would
been
we
1
innovate
year
in
since
dildo
we
technology
talked
without
about
a
Nova
convention?
online.
I
For
just
the first
imagine
time here on
LTG
the channel.
science
If you've been
PDC
keeping up with the
tech that he was
channel, you
talking
know
about that
that
one
me
time.
and him had a little back and forth. I noticed that the video was nearing the 1
Damn
year
it, I wish there was
anniversary,
some
and I
way to
thought what
catalog
better way to
these
celebrate
Dale
this than
videos.
to go back and see what he's up to. And spoiler
Ramen,
alert,
I'm
I don't know how you
always
can
dressed up as a
possibly
ninja.
get worse. The first thing that immediately comes to mind when I look at Nova online and his TikTok account is that no one's really watching anymore, and that's not to like make fun of him or anything. I think a lot of people, especially after those videos came out, just completely lost interest in the meme. At some point he was getting 500,000 views, 600,000, even in the millions, but now he's dropped to 30,000, 25. And this is something that Noah addressed just a few months ago. He says, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm losing followers. What do you want to see? No joy. I don't know what that means. Twerking or anything not safe for work. And it's sad to say that he hasn't changed. He's still the same person doing the same content. And I think that's one of the factors that plays into the
JOI is jerk off instructions. But there was a famous Derek post on one of those sites that was like, no kitty, no JOI.
Oh man.
Downfall of his meme status, if you will.
Don't
Don't get
does
me
he have
wrong,
all these various
Nova
flags
is
in his room?
definitely peak locale.
I don't
And if
know.
there was
I'm
ever
kinda
a
wondering
locale
what some of them
iceberg,
are.
You know, he'll be,
I can recognize
pretty
Belgium
high up there. Something
and
else I want
Wales.
to point out is that I found these new photos that I have never included on any of my previous
God, what
videos
the hell's wrong with
regarding
your
him.
face,
This is
man?
one of them.
Oh,
You guys
God.
might have seen it. This is one that I
Good
did show.
God.
It says, Moonshine and I wish you night night. You are loved and valid as always. I also found this one.
Oh, I
and
thought it was
also
his
found
teeth
this
bared.
one.
Never mind,
Just
it was
something
just a
to keep
pacifier.
in mind.
Wait,
And
just a
regarding the whole
pacifier? That's
grooming
worse.
allegations,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
really
worse,
think this
actually.
helps your case at all. And this TikToker found Nova's Reddit account, and he seems to be pretty active on the H regression subreddit, just posting some of the weirdest things you could think of.
I'm really scarred, crying. It's been posting a
No,
bit on
no,
TikTok.
no,
and
no.
my
This is incorrect. You're supposed to read it like White Bowser. I'm really scared. I've been posting a bit on TikTok, and my fans don't accept me for who I am. I've been getting doxxed recently, and I'm very scared.
fans don't accept me for who I am, crying. I've been getting doxxed recently, and I'm very scarred,
Smokey,
crying.
you can't be doxing me.
Got a new Paw Patrol shirt.
Nonce.
Am I the asshole for asking my fans
Nonce.
for prayers on TikTok
Hell yeah,
for my
dude.
uncle to get better?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
But there's no reason why a 20-year-old man who pays taxes and could vote should be typing is being posting on with TikTok. And once again, with the whole allegations that he has against him, it doesn't help his case. And as a matter of fact, a few months ago, he made this video. I thought the whole emo anime character thing he had going for was completely satire. But it seems that's just what he
I doubt
actually
there's
is,
any
what he thinks it's
leftovers
cool.
in there.
No,
Guys,
definitely.
I seriously did not want to make this video after one of the worst fucking days of my life.
Maybe if he dropped part of the
But I
sandwich
need to
behind the
make an
couch, he
announcement,
couldn't get to
okay?
it.
This is serious, and I'm
Yeah,
doing
that should
this for my
stay in
own
there.
good. So, y'all know it's like the trolls.
Yep.
I'm not gonna name one out by name,
Smokey.
but let's just say one of these fuckface trolls decided to dox my real name, and it went fucking viral.
And I would show you the comments, but it's over 2,000 comments
God.
of just people spamming his name. At least to me, it's like, how do you not see this coming? You got those crazy allegations against you. You act like a weirdo on TikTok, and then on Reddit, you're fighting
put the burrito
everyone.
down, man. You're
When
making me
people wanna
nervous.
talk to you, don't want to listen. You say you're going to take a break multiple times, but you never actually take a break. You're like, guys, I'm going to take a break, and you come back 48 hours later. That's not a social media break.
You know, if the 90s TV still existed today, there would be some sort of Jerry Springer episode where they talk to these locals' parents.
Oh, for sure.
That would be fascinating. I would love to talk to all of their parents. What the
Yeah.
hell happened with these idiots?
Yeah, Bob and Barb
Yes.
on fucking Dr. Phil. Yeah.
Damn, that'd be cool.
Or Jerry Springer. Jerry would actually be better.
Yeah. Then they'd get to ask questions from the audience. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You're at the audience for Jerry Springer, and they're talking to pick the parent and then pick the question. What do you guys think in chat? What do you got, Imbo?
For this, people straight up try to help you, try to get you out of this, but you just keep
But it's
digging
different
yourself.
because it's Jerry Springer. There's a possibility that they could get up out of their chair and scream at you. So you kind of almost want to do that.
So they're questioning Sally and Ed about Cyrax, and it's like, "Yo, man, how the fuck you let a goblin live in your attic?" Like that would be all you need. That would be all you need.
Yeah, and then get up and start screaming at you, cuss you, and then Steve has to get
This
down there.
motherfucker hasn't taken a shower in 10 years, and then Ed tries to fight him. Not out here. He is not a predator.
I think I would go for the throat. I would ask Dave. It's like, dude, you're in the military. How do you not teach your kid any discipline?
Yeah.
And then the
That
crowd
would
do the
be
brutal. That one's a good.
That
one.
would be brutal.
Yeah.
A bigger and bigger hole.
That's a good
when you
one too,
make
Ron
this
the
type of
Promise.
content. At that
Weight
point, you're asking
training,
for it. You're giving the
buttholes.
trolls exactly what they want. They want to see you mad. They want to see you rage.
Yeah,
and you
like
don't
that.
want help.
I should have
and
that
you're
as
still
a
making the same
t-shirt when I go
content
to
as
the
before,
gym.
And you still haven't
Yeah.
fully addressed the allegations. And then when people like me wanted to talk to you to get to the bottom of it, you were like, nah, I'm not going to talk to you because I think you're going to manipulate me and stuff. You can't be helped. You don't want to be helped.
What game is
you
this
just
that he's
want
playing?
people to feel bad for you.
I think it's
Everyone
Call of
could see
Duty.
through it. No one's like,
Okay.
damn, leave Nova alone, guys. It's gone too far. Even when it comes to
I'm not sure
doxing, the
which
whole
one.
comment section just making fun of it and spamming your name. You can only do so
Maybe
much, but the other
Advanced
person,
Warfare?
Nova in this situation, also has to do their part. Nah, people have tried to help you. You just don't want the help.
Now my comment section was supposed to be flooded with my real name. Praise the Lord for comment filters. But that's not the reason I'm making this video. The
That flag behind him is the Dutch flag, right?
is literally
Not
worsened
sure.
my mental health so much.
Let me bring it up.
I'm on the verge
This
of
is important to me
crying
for no
almost.
reason.
And after this, I think I might
Yeah,
call
that's
it
the Dutch
Trevor
flag.
Project.
Okay.
I am in
All right.
that much fucking distress.
Maybe you
Before we
just collect them.
continue, take a
I
wild
know some people who
guess
collect
on what
flags.
the next video
Shout
he
out to
uploaded was
Holland.
about. Do you think it was serious? Do you think it was him getting help? Do you think it was him, logging offline for
Oh,
a
watch
few
out, grenade,
weeks to get his mental health in check?
I'm
and
getting
he could
fixated on
stop
the
reading
gameplay more
hate
than anything.
comments? Take a wild guess.
Shoot him.
I'll give you a few seconds. You got it? You locked your answer in?
Yeah, what's going on,
Well,
man?
this is what he uploaded.
Oh my lord.
Yep, that looks like someone who's deeply traumatized and
Imagine
is thinking
that,
about
bud.
seeking
In an
help
alternate
and
universe,
looking
that's
at that
you.
foundation and looking at charity and looking at all that good stuff. No,
I
know you're
avoided
watching
cameras
this
pretty
'cause
well.
You watch all of the videos people make on you. All right, so I'm gonna just say this: get offline. Okay, you're not helping your case. You're just killing your fan base even quicker at this point if you keep uploading.
None of these
the stuff
locals
you're
can get
uploading that no one
offline
seems
because
to be
the internet
interested
taught
on.
people
My
that they're
advice is to
important.
delete TikTok,
Yeah.
delete Discord, delete Reddit.
And not
Start
even just
going outside a
important,
bit
like you are
more.
important
And
as
for
a
the
person,
love
but no,
of
like,
God,
I'm
wash
important.
your hair and
Yeah.
show us the glow up
People
in 6
need
months.
to
I'm
see
sure
me.
your popularity will
They
be back
want
on
to
top
know
and
my
How would they
everyone
live
will feel
without
better
me?
about yourself.
Yeah,
And you'll look
yeah.
better. That's my advice.
For example, this right here.
My life, fuck. This video needs to get out as soon as possible. I'm not gonna even fucking edit it.
My
I
life
know
is
a
a
lot of you
fuck.
trolls are
100
seriously
chicken
taking
nuggets.
Enjoy that
advantage of
comment.
me.
Yeah.
It needs to fucking stop. And I have waited over a year too long for a fucking therapist.
Oh, I think you
Just
might need a
because
team, buddy.
they needed a fucking autism result. And I still haven't fucking gotten a therapist.
Come on now.
If I don't post for a few days, it just means that I really need a break. Because life is really being a
It's
bitch
true,
to me
Heinz.
right now.
And that's the
Yeah,
tragedy of it
they
all.
would be a village idiot.
Yeah.
I just need to... Oh my fucking gosh, that was not scripted.
Do you
Some
have okay?
fucking
Don't
number
say it,
just
of course.
texted
Don't
me.
say it. But do you guys all have a town that's nearby? That's the toxified town. And if anyone's some sort of like super loser who's never going to amount to anything, they live in that town.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happens to these dudes if there was no internet.
Yeah, they would just be there, and then everyone there would shit on them.
Yeah, they would be
Yeah.
talked about when they go to the gas station
Yeah.
to their face.
Yes.
Some random ass text now number that I can't even fucking trace. Fuck it. Hey, Nova Cadre fucking signing off.
You know it's serious when he starts cussing. And it's a cycle.
Yeah, he
It's
kind
a
of tries
Nova
not to cuss
cycle.
sometimes.
Post cringe, do weird stuff, maybe do some stuff with minors, play the victim, claim you're gonna leave, and start all
That
over.
dude's already dead, man.
That's a Nova cycle. This is the video that he posted after being like, oh, guys, if I don't ever upload again.
Yep, this
It
right
looks
here.
like you're
recheck
actually
out.
severely traumatized by the quote-unquote hate and doxing. Dude, you don't want help. You just want people to feel bad for you. Like, he's the victim of everything. And we're all haters who are horrible people who shouldn't be bullying this innocent person known as Nova. No, that's not really what's going on here. That's not really the situation. Nova just loves to play the victim any chance he gets. And he had a little message for the haters just a few days after the whole video we just took a look at.
Fuck you goes to every person
Oh,
who
man,
took
I
advantage
feel
of my
insulted.
kindness.
I should change my
I'll never
life.
stop being a solid person with a good heart. I just hope one day it stops lending me down paths where I get fucked over.
At this point, I don't even know what's real and what's fake. You know, it's
Yeah.
pretty believable. I will not be surprised if that turns out to be legit. I mean, just look at this comment
Yeah, like if
section.
you're
How
older than
old was she?
15 and you
Nova,
post something
referring
like
to
that,
the
you're a
grooming
fucking
stuff
loser.
that you know that we've taken a look at. Nova,
Nova
what is
reminds
this?
me a
How
lot of
old
these
was
locales
she?
remind
But
me
that
of
was
that-
a few
that
months ago.
brief
right?
moment of
What if he's
ironic
changed?
humor that
Let's
people
just
were
take a
doing
look
where
at
they would
what
say,
he's been
you
uploading
don't want to get on my
recently.
bad
Maybe
side.
he outgrew
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
toxic content.
It's like the
Maybe he's
Joker,
actually
yeah, yeah.
finally listening to the people. Maybe he
The
finally...
worst people are good people pushed too far. Like this guy.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why people are making fun of you and
That
trolling
was like
you.
the
After I played this
Cyrex
following
karate
clip,
video.
I actually don't understand how anyone
Yeah,
can hate
you would want to be on the receiving end of this. Oh god. She was trying to be coy about it and look at who the hell was doing all
Just
this.
imagine being at the bar. Just imagine chilling me with your friends, and you see fucking Nova online
I
doing
mean,
this.
me and my buddies
I
would
would
be
actually be kind of
stoked.
scared. I would be calling the police
Yeah.
right away. Can you please go back to reviewing chicken
Holy
wings?
shit! It's Nova Online. Can you sign my diaper?
I truly do believe if he wasn't
Oh,
such
God.
a weirdo and such a dumb person, he could have actually had a successful food reviewing show
No,
on TikTok
no,
or whatever.
that's
So
giving
it
him too
looks
much
like
credit.
Noah just keeps getting
Nova was never
weirder
going to be
per
successful.
video, and that
He
is
doesn't have anything interesting
insanely
about him.
funny to say considering everything he's done. Like, I don't know if a comeback is possible for him at this
No.
point. He'll have to do something crazy, and by crazy,
No, he would never be able to come back from this. Should we take a brief moment to look at some weird clips?
Sure.
All right. Okay, so this is him cleaning his room, and going back to Nova and Kiwi Tapes and who's the other dude, Smokey MCC. Yeah, they have this weird sort of symbiosis, like I mentioned earlier, where they keep antagonizing. Well, not really. He can't antagonize them. It can only go the other direction. And one of the things that they do is that they will shoot the shit and make stuff up about him, which is my favorite thing about those two dudes. That they just make up weird shit about dudes. And
then he'll be in the chat.
Yes.
Defending against it. Yeah. I've seen him in the chat before.
And then he does what they recommend. And one of these things is that they were shaming him for months to clean his room. And then he finally did it, and it didn't do a good job.
Yeah, do a room cleaning video. Yeah.
God, what a dump. I wouldn't take a shit in this room.
That you pulled out, you fucking ass.
Honestly, you should see if there's some way you could lift the house up and just have everything slide out the window.
Yeah, right. Just level the house and start over.
I'm trying to see what he even has here. Hold on, I'm gonna do some weird zooming here for a second. I'm just trying to identify what the hell is this shit.
It's really blurry.
Yeah.
Is that a coffee maker?
Yeah, that's what I think it is. He's got a coffee maker here.
Barely on the
Oh,
show.
no, never mind. You guys can't
That's
see
how
it's blurry.
Christian burned his house down.
Yeah, I got a coffee maker, computer monitor. He's got one of those three drawer cabinet things. That's where he puts his monitor on. And then a big old plastic bin. It looks like he has a shovel here. That's interesting.
I thought it was a guitar at first, but it's definitely a shovel.
What is this? Oh, that's the window. Okay. And this looks like boxes of Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, it does. Or cereal.
God, man.
And then the floor is just covered in clothes, I guess?
Yeah, and bottles.
Garbage, yeah.
I don't have a
don't goldfish anymore, dipshit.
Yeah, right, Heinz? Get him drunk and have him sing increasingly more difficult songs.
Or put on Dragula like 15 times and then leave.
Yeah, there you go.
Loading up the jukebox with Dragula is a classic. Or that hey, yeah. That song.
The Three Dumb
He-Man.
Blondes.
I don't know what it even is, but it's
All right,
that
we'll watch
song.
it. We'll watch it.
Wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I say, "What's going on?" That's a good one to put on 15 times. Yeah, there you go.
If I worked at any sort of retail, I would just have this on loop.
Oh, yeah.
I never liked He-Man. I always thought He-Man was really dumb.
I never watched He-Man. I love this song, though. I listened to the, 12-hour version of this one time. Someone put it on. We were playing Asshole, and everyone had taken acid. And one of the dudes was president 3 times, so his rule was we had to listen to this. And he thought it would piss everyone off, but I loved it. It's like, good, dude, let's listen to this for 12 hours.
Yeah.
A full trip of this song.
And he tries. Oh my God,
Yeah, Nova Online, do a cover of this, man.
in this institution. And he prays.
Skeletor is the only cool dude, though. I like Skeletor. That video of him where he's rolling around and messing with stuff and it says what you're like when you're high, that is me, off camera.
Yeah, playing night crawlers.
Yeah. I'm playing with my little figurines, breaking everything.
Yeah, I unironically love this song.
It's a pretty good song.
It's great.
I want to see it. I need to convince one of the DSP songmakers to do this, but with LTG. Or not LTG, with DSP, how he keeps saying, "What is going on? What is going on?"
Yeah.
What is going on? That's a good ass jam. Alright, where'd that guy go? That pudgy dude. There he is.
I don't know about those recommendation signs.
Yeah, I don't know. Deep Throat by Cupcake.
I'm a little suspicious of those.
Gift sending is unavailable. Damn it.
What are the roses? Is that like donations?
I think they're like likes or something. I don't really know.
Yeah, it's time for men. Yep. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, well, okay. I guess that's the end of that. We were having so much fun. Let's see, what's another one? Really, honestly, that's pretty much the end of Nova Online's lore. But now it's just examples of the lore. From what I understand, recently the only new update that's happened with Nova is that his mom has been getting increasingly annoyed that he doesn't have a job, which is hilarious to me.
Fair enough.
Yep. All right, so we're going to let's watch some of his food reviews because we've heard about him. Well, let's see him in action, and they're not entertaining, but we're gonna at least be able to see what they look like. This is it looks like Churches. What do we got here?
KFC did a collab with Mike's Hot Honey, and they released a hot honey glazed fried chicken, tenders, and chicken sandwich. I got the chicken.
Right.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
I rate it 1 through 10. And if the honey flavor is not enough, I got my own Mike's Hot Honey.
Heinz? No,
start
but
off
you could always
with
start leading me astray
A
now.
leg.
All I said was I'm suspicious. I'm not ruling it out. I'm just a little suspicious.
And I listen to some weird ass music.
And I have listened
Okay,
to My Neck, My Back at parties repeatedly before. So that one, yeah, okay.
Bode, you and I have jammed out on stream. Heinz and I
There
have
was
jammed out
not
on
enough
stream.
hot honey flavor.
Yep.
So I am going to add my own.
If you do come to Colorado, it's going to be really funny.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's going to, yeah.
Much better.
It's going to be a get drunk and eat chicken fingers kind of time.
A lighter flavor.
Yeah.
But if you do get this KFC chicken, I recommend
Well, I wanna
adding
get
your
high
own
in the
Mike's Hot
woods.
Honey for a stronger
Yeah,
flavor.
that's easily done
On
here.
its base,
But I also
it
wanna
gets
bring a
6.5
sword.
out of 10. With
So
the
it
added
could
honey,
be kinda
it gets
dangerous.
8.5. It's really good.
If you drive, you can bring a
Nova
sword.
Universe,
I don't know about on the
signing
plane.
Damn it.
Actually, there's
KFC
ways
did a
you
collab
can check
with
weapons on a
Mike's
plane.
Hot
Yeah, I
Honey.
check
It's
it
not
my
as hard
first
as
to
you
get into
think.
someone's
A hot
torso
honey
and then
cake,
getting it when I'm
fried
done.
Yeah.
tenders,
The
and
band
chicken
entry.
sandwich.
Yeah.
I got
Rush
the
the
chicken.
gates.
Let's try
Well, I mean,
it.
if a
Rate it 1 through
ninja
10.
if
And the
ninja
honey
shows
flavor's
up
not
at your
enough,
door, you do let them in because
got my
for-
own
chances
Mike's
are
Hot
they're trying to do something and you're just getting in the
Start
way.
off with a leg.
Can you see the comments, Bode, over there to the side?
I can move the chat, yeah.
Now let's try a thigh.
This will do wonders for the physique. Can you collab with a job application? Can you make a hot honey paracord bracelet?
There was not enough.
Congrats
hot
on
honey
your
flavor,
pregnancy. Hell yeah,
so
dude.
I am going to add my own.
Nova, don't eat that. It's human flesh.
Much better.
Yeah, his comments,
Mike's
he
Hot
can't
Honey is
police
very
these at all.
expensive. I can understand why it has a lighter flavor. But if you do get this KFC chicken, I recommend adding your own Mike's Hot Honey for a stronger flavor. On its base, it gets a 6.5 out of 10. With the added honey,
So you might
it
be
gets
noticing something
8.5.
right now.
It's really good. Novine Universe, signing
What's
off.
that?
With his mouth, it occasionally
KFC did a
desyncs,
collab-
and he has so
Yeah.
many issues with his setup. And oftentimes he has to dub over it because the audio is too bad or too shitty. He'll try and do these taste tests at bars, and there's too much music and too much loudness in general. And so he dubs over it later, explaining how he felt about the drink afterwards. And it's really bad. It doesn't make any sort of sense. But yeah, occasionally his audio will desync, and it's pretty funny. Okay, so let's get a Wander video. Oh, God.
Hey, 18 plus
Oh,
fans.
God.
I just need to know something. Who wants Astro Bot gameplay? Because
Logan?
I recently got a subscription to Gamefly. Yes, Gamefly still exists.
I think one of the best songs to
And,
listen to while you're high
as a
is
kid,
Give It
I've
All Your
always wanted to
Sailor
try out
Fuku.
Gamefly.
And it's a combination of
I
some
mean, like,
anime
they
song
have, like,
plus
super cool PS3
Lil Jon.
games,
And holy shit, that
back
song
when I was
kicks
younger,
ass.
and I really wanted to check them out. So I finally got a Gamefly subscription, and they
So we're
recently
hanging out
shipped
on
out
Switch
Airwatch
Astro Bot.
Simulator
So-
2025, please.
Yeah.
I am very excited to finally live out my childhood dream and get a Gamefly subscription.
Oh, wow, that's your
And
childhood
yes, I do have a
dream?
real job, so I can afford this.
Wow.
But let me know, who wants Astrobot gameplay on my YouTube channel?
No,
Hey,
cool.
Kedri,
No
signing
one.
off.
Yeah, that's a 0.
Hey, 18 plus fan. I want the
He goes to karaoke a lot. I'm sure everyone's thrilled about it. I think so, Heinz.
I would be like elbowing who I was with at the bar and being like, yo, look who's about to go up.
All right, be chill, be chill. We got to approach this just right. We got to cheer him on.
For sure.
Yeah. What's the blooper? It just looks like the entire thing. Was he gonna fall over and piss his pants?
They have a very cool laser array at this bar.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's so long until my next going green. I want to get high. Shit! What?
The mic wasn't on, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I can still hear him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to encourage this. And anytime I go to karaoke, I don't always sing something, but like I always enthusiastically cheer on anyone else who
It was
does.
$4.25 for 8 ounces.
So I had
feel that a
some
bit
legitimate
hard to
cheer. Well, I'm not saying yours isn't legitimate, but kind of some startled cheer one time. I went over to my Japanese friend when I first started hanging out with him, and he had a couple of his Japanese buddies over there, and they had a karaoke set up on their TV. And they said, "Is there anything you want to sing?" And I was like, "Oh, throw on Tobe Gundam." And it's the intro to the very first series, and it's old 1970s kind of pop song. And they were startled that I could sing it for the most part. I got most of it right. Yeah.
Oh, like you knew the Japanese?
Yeah. Because I'd heard it a million times.
Sure.
Justify.
I went to a Koreatown karaoke place in New York one time, and it was very fun. That's like private booth style. It's like you're only singing in front of your friends.
Let's try it
So it's a little different.
I like the brew that they have.
So we have the audio desyncing already.
It's definitely a little bit light. And I prefer mine like really, really strong.
And he's never been able to fix this.
A little light for my liking, but it is pretty damn good.
Nova, please review
I
the
do
cake
feel like it needs
latte
more,
latte.
like more bean though and less milk.
I just
but all in all,
farted.
This
Very
is
nice.
a very respectable coffee. Is it worth
I love
$4?
those
No.
comments on things like
not
someone will
quite.
post some
If
like
this was a 12 ounce,
deep
I would
question
say it
on
would be worth it.
4chan, and the
No,
first
I
reply
never-
is I just farted under the blankets.
This is not just any latte. This is a unique latte. This is a German chocolate cake latte.
Oh, it sounds
It
thrilling.
was $4.25 for 8 ounces. I feel that a bit hard to justify.
Nova, we missed
I
the
think
cleaning saga.
I think if this was
Yep.
12 ounces, it would definitely make more sense.
Is your
but
name actually Nova? What if
German
he's going to get
chocolate
doxxed?
cake latte
Uh-oh.
from
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Post-fall.
Immediately
No,
doxed
it
in the
wasn't.
comments.
It wasn't though.
No,
It said his real name is Heyoka Nova or something.
Nova bounce on me.
I
Come
like
on
the
now.
brew that they have
Ew.
here. It's definitely
The guy's
a
name was
little
Ben
bit
10
light.
inches, by the
I
way.
prefer mine like really, really strong, but you know, a little light for my liking, but it is pretty damn good. I
What
do
was
feel
it
like
Kevin
it
used to
needs
always
more,
call it?
like,
He'd always
more
call it sexual
bean than the rest
harassment
of
in
it.
the comments.
But all in all, this is a very respectable coffee. Is it worth $4? No.
No, but you bought it.
Not quite.
Nova lives
If
in
this was
America.
a
This is
12
the most
ounce, I
American
would
looking
say it
dude I've
would
ever
be worth it.
seen.
Nova, you never.
I mean, he could be Canadian, and it wouldn't surprise me, but
This is
yeah.
not just any
Did he show up
latte.
in Trailer Park Boys?
It annoys me when people
I don't think
re-rack
so.
their balls after they're finished.
Let me pause this because I could actually just watch his TikTok for the rest of the night. Let's see if there's any more things lore related we could watch it. If you're down with that, if you're cool with that.
Yeah. I got
Okay.
2 clips that I sent you as
Oh,
well.
fantastic.
They're not Nova related, but
Oh,
they
thank
are
goodness.
good.
Let's see what other weird moments he has. The TikTok. Oh, that's an hour-long one. Sorry, we're not doing that one. Okay, Nova.
Is there proof of him being a
Let's do this one. We'll watch this.
predator?
Why are you like putting up a child for Kiss Mary Kill?
So I never I'm so sorry, Connor. I'm so sorry. So I totally swapped out Bowser Jr. with normal Bowser. Killed him. That's my fault.
All right, let's do this, y'all.
Oh, okay,
Let's
cool.
talk about Nova.
Yeah, big
It's
up,
been a
Sleeping
few weeks
Lemur.
since I talked about Nova Online, but the
This is
meatball
how I
back
learned
at
who
it
Nova
again,
Online
and this time
was.
he's got himself in a lot of shit. Recently, Nova's been getting trolled from all angles, and a big part of this has to do with the fact that he's on some kind of secret Discord server. People on Kiwi Farms
can't
have
help
found this
themselves.
server,
These dudes can't
and
help
they've made
themselves,
it their
man.
duty to
The
report
problem
on what's
isn't
going
that I
on
was doing
there.
it. The
Not
problem was
only
that I got caught,
but
right?
trolls also found
Yep.
Nova's public Facebook page
Yeah,
just
this
by
guy
searching his
catfished
full
me.
name, and they found out that,
That
he was
means
following
he's the
some
predator.
pretty suspicious accounts. But we'll get to all that later. First,
Wasn't
like
that on
always,
an
let's take
episode
a
of,
look at some of Nova's
To Catch a
newest
Predator?
TikTok videos.
The dude showed
Now, the
up and
two
said, "Well,
videos
I was
that
just
wanna
worried
look
about the
at
child,
aren't
so I showed up to
anything
protect
too
them."
special. But the first
Oh,
one that I
yeah,
wanted to
most
show
of the
y'all is
episodes,
Nova
yeah.
looking at a Mr. Beast box. Now, the reason that I found this quite ironic is because Mr. Beast has
I remember
hired
there was a
predators in the
Cumtown
past,
skit
so
where
I
they were
actually
talking
think
about
Nova
different
has a
ways they would
shot
get out of it
joining
if they
the
were on
Mr.
the
Oh
Beast
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because, you know,
The dude
if
has a
Chris
shirt on
Hansen can get in,
underneath his
then
shirt
so
that
could
says
Gabriel
like,
Gage if he
"I
really
love
tried.
Chris
I
Hansen."
truly
It's like,
believe
bro, I
that
knew it
Ring
was
of
you.
Honor
I've always
could
wanted
one
to
day
meet you.
be beside
Exactly.
Mr. Jimmy
And
Beast
apparently,
doing a
someone in the
video,
comments said
doing
that every single one of their
philanthropy,
suggestions
giving
had
away,
been tried
you
on
know,
the show and
books
none
to
of them
needy
worked.
kids or something like
Well,
that.
the thing is
And
with it is
Mr.
to
Beast
get
would just
on that
let him
show, you
because
have
we
to
all know that's what that
engage
guy
with the
does.
decoy.
But besides that,
So you're
apparently
guilty.
Nova had got this little
You're
box with,
already,
like, a
you have
bunch of
already
Feastables
committed
in it
a
and
crime
bunch of bullshit.
by
I'll let you guys
going
watch the
to that
video,
house.
but I just found it kind of ironic
because like they
considering
don't
Mr.
give the
Beast's
address
past. The
until
second
you've
video
already
is also
incriminated
pretty
yourself.
interesting because
Mhm.
it showcases Nova's dirty house. Now,
There
I'm not
was
gonna
a
give too
Predator
much
Hunter
away,
guy
but
who
it's
would
another
do
cooking video. And
trivia,
homie is trying to
and he's
cook
like, if
the
you get these
perfect
3
egg.
questions
Now,
right, I
as y'all
won't
know,
call the
Nova's
cops.
been doing this cleaning saga,
And like he
but it
always
looks like
did
the cleaning
anyway.
saga
They never
isn't
got the
going
3
over well,
questions right either.
considering
But like
what's in the
he had
background.
fun with
I'll
it.
just let y'all see for yourselves.
Opening the Mr. Beast briefcase.
What the
Let's
hell
see
is this
what we get
shit?
inside.
I'm ready for Mr. Beast to go away. I hate his ghoulish smiling face.
Tear it off.
I mean, I would rather like
Side.
put an exhaust hose through my car
And we are
window
gonna
than buy a
just flip this
Mr.
open?
Beast briefcase.
Yeah.
You guys get a
Oh
little
wow, look at
idea.
that. Garbage.
And oh,
Throw that right in the trash.
The briefcase itself
okay,
is
there's
actually
quite a
very
few
cool
things in
though.
here.
Yeah, I put my
First up, we
match
got
cards
this
in there.
little thing, which I think
Yeah.
is to stand up the prop. So this is the prop I got. It's
is
from the Every Country on Earth Fights for $250,000. So it's nice to not get one from the ages 1 to 100, which is seems like that's everyone.
I have no idea what you're
everyone's
talking about.
getting.
He must clearly follow
Finally,
this
I
guy a
got it to
lot.
slide in the groove.
Yeah, I
Then
don't
we got
know either.
3 Feastables bars. I actually really like Feastables.
I've
but they're
had one
dark
of those.
chocolate.
It wasn't good.
We
I
got
don't know.
the Mr.
Dark
Beast
Side
QR
Phil
code,
said that
obviously
they
covering
suck,
it.
so that's all the info
And
I
finally,
need.
we got a Mr. Beast Lab
They just weren't
squishy
impressive.
hero
They-
that I'm
oh, okay.
probably gonna keep
Yeah.
sealed. I only got this briefcase
I
because
just,
it
like,
was
don't really buy
75% off
candy.
at my local Walmart. When I say $15 was
I buy candy when
justified,
I'm driving somewhere.
Absolutely.
That's like
Well
my.
worth it,
That's
and
true.
I
Yeah, on
was
a
not
road
gonna
trip,
pay
I'll eat candy,
60
but
bucks
like
for it. Anyways, no
the
mind
one,
numbers.
my one good dietary choice is I don't eat a lot of
Attempting to
candy.
make the perfect fried egg. Part 1. And hopefully the only part.
Oh no, this guy's content's actually pretty good. Oh yeah,
Cook
look
the
at that
pan,
kitchen.
some oil.
Oh
Way
yeah.
too much of that.
That's why it's got a little bit of
Way too much of that. I wonder what's in that crock pot, by the way, which is on.
design here or something.
Oh yeah, Fear Monarch. Luckily for you, you can do both, eh?
Great camera angle for this cooking. by the
Yeah,
way.
I get to see your ass pretty much the entire
Look at
time.
that. Beautiful crack. And now, all an egg needs is
I believe
just
Worski said something similar one time.
Way too much salt, way too much fucking spray.
Can't see anything. Get out of the way, you fat hippo! Hippo!
not a lot of pepper.
Get out of the way!
But now we just need to wait for the whites to solidify, and then we can flip over the egg and not break the yolk.
What's wrong with your speech, man?
Alright,
He is a speech
whites
pathologist,
are
big
almost
time.
solidified.
That's who
just
you
a
need to
little
be
bit of
talking to
extra
instead of
egg white
minors.
that Came detached from the main egg, so the yolk's not broken yet. We still have a chance to make a really
How did
good
it
fried egg.
detach?
Moment of truth.
No truth.
I don't think I've ever had that happen. And I'm not
Actually,
pretending to be good at
I got a
cooking
better
either.
idea.
It just seems like if you're careful, it would
Okay,
never
let's
happen.
do this. Get it up on this.
Pino's hiding his candy like it's heroin.
Investigations, we're ready to reveal our findings for the first time.
Oh, no
That's funky,
leakage?
Tina.
Is
I
there
think the
any
only
leakage?
thing I
don't think
consistently
there is. I
eat
think we
that's
just
unhealthy for me, like
flipped it.
candy or sweet, is I love my Jolly
I
Rancher
did that
gummies.
turning the pan over trick because
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
those are
not
pretty
wanting to
good.
break the
I
yolk.
think they're technically candy because they're all sugar.
Oh, for sure,
But
for sure.
I pretend like they're not. In fact, they're closer to gummy bears.
The
Or
yolk
shit, no.
broke. Oh,
I mean, they're
no.
basically fruit.
Yeah. Yeah, really. It's just a couple steps.
Yep, the yolk broke.
Damn it! Throw out the whole kitchen.
This
Start
attempt was
over.
a fail. We're gonna try again tomorrow. And
Yeah, no kidding,
yeah.
Heinz. It's a disaster.
Be
And this
on the
would make
lookout
me
for tomorrow.
nervous being in
And
this house.
Kedri, signing off.
I mean,
You
there's
guys know what would be
inevitably gonna
nuts?
be a fire.
If when Nova opened that briefcase, it was like specially tailored to him, and it was just a bunch of like diddler items, you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it had like a phone with Discord already downloaded on there, or like a few pacifiers, or some
Cleaver's
of
a
his
good one.
ABDL toys, whatever the fuck he uses, right? His adult diapers. Like that'd be crazy. A box specially
Yeah, but who collects
tailored
props from
for
Mr.
these
Beast videos?
diddlers,
I guess Mr.
right?
Beast is
Put
really good at
together by
recycling his
Ava Chris
shit, huh?
Tyson herself. And
Yeah, I
what's
don't
with
know.
keeping the little toy sealed?
I can't say
don't
I've ever
understand
watched
that.
Mr.
A lot of y'all
Beast.
got
No.
on me for the vinyl take, and I
My
accept
boss
that.
asked me about
I
him
was
one
wrong
time. He
about
said
the
that his
vinyls.
kids watch 'em.
Everybody
'Cause
should love
he
vinyls.
heard that I
but
watch
come on,
weirdos
this shit,
on YouTube.
You gotta admit
That's
this is a
basically
little
it.
bit too far.
And I was like,
Not
he said,
taking
well,
the
do you
toy
ever watch
out of
Mr.
the
Beast? I
fucking
said, no, 'cause that dude's a
'cause you
lame
think
ass.
that,
I watch
you know, your
weirdos,
little
thank you.
Mr. Beast toys
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
sit
I
on the
watch
shelf
people that
and
are like
appreciate value.
disturbing
Like in
to have
10
learned
years,
about.
this Mr. Beast toy is just gonna suddenly
I
shoot up in
watch
price.
people who speak
Doesn't make
up
any
in
sense.
whispers and
that
mumbles.
shit is gonna be worth nothing.
Yeah.
It's gonna sit on the shelf and it's just gonna go to shit.
Yeah, people
That's
at
what
work
hoarders
like
do.
asked me
Why the
like
fuck
what
wouldn't
I
you
watch
open it?
online,
if
and
you
I'm
aren't
like,
gonna
well, I
open
watch
it,
lolcows.
you know you don't
They're
want
like, oh,
it or
what's
you don't wanna
that? And it's
display
like,
it. Just
you know,
give
it's
it
like
to somebody else. I'm sure
really
somebody's
weird
kid would want
people
it,
that
you know what I
like
mean? But I don't know. Maybe
are
give it to
entertaining
Goodwill or
for all the
something, 'cause
wrong
you don't want
reasons,
Nova around
and they're like,
kids, so
like
I wouldn't really
influencers,
want
and I'm
him
like, no, the
interacting
opposite
with the
of that.
minor in that kind of way. There's not much I can say about the egg
It's no
video.
one you've
I
heard
already
of, and
knew that he
don't
was
look
gonna
them
fuck
up.
that egg. Once I saw the white bits put to the side, I already knew
How do you
that
guys
homie was gonna
describe
fuck up
what
that
a
flip. He
lolcow
probably
is to
attempted
people?
it a
How do
couple
you explain
times
it to the normies?
before that, before recording.
And of
I
course,
mean,
the
I asked
creators
people if
have
they
it
know
ready.
who
So we
Christian
had a
is,
bunch
and
of
if they
whites
don't, then
detached
there's
from his
like,
egg. Either way, of
it's
course he
better
fucked
that
it up.
they
That's
don't
not really the
know.
point
Yeah.
of why I showed you guys the video. The point of why I showed you guys this video.
Yeah, me
is
too,
the
Tito.
dishes
Yeah,
that
exactly.
He even
Like,
admits himself
yeah.
are piling up. Even though
yeah,
he's
you
been
can
going
find a
on live
loaded
stream for like an
magazine
hour at a
before you
time,
find
going through the dishes,
before you find my
somehow
snack.
there's still more piling up. It's like, you know, they're exponential, right? Their growth is exponential. No matter what he does, he can wash like 10 dishes and 20 more will show up. But now that that's out of the
I've
way,
described
let's move on
locals
to
as people
bigger
who would have been
topics, folks.
institutionalized
Right
in a
off the
prior
bat,
age.
I want to, you know, address
Yeah,
this
for real.
ABDL baby fur bullshit that Nova's
hell
been
is this
following
shit?
on his Facebook page.
Baby
Y'all
fur.
have probably seen it by
Some
now.
Darziak
Everyone's
type
talked
shit.
about it.
Come on
It's
now.
old news,
These
right?
are-
But it
No.
definitely is
Some,
something to
who
talk
was
about.
the
It's
other
not something
DSP
just to gloss
guy?
over, because there's
There
a
was
lot
a
of points
DSP
here.
like
You hit the
diaper furry
ABDL,
mod.
you
I
hit
know
the
who you're
baby,
talking about. You're
and
talking
then you
about
hit the
Anonymous.
fur,
Yeah.
right? That's like
Yep.
a trifecta of perversion right there that I didn't even know could be
Yeah,
accomplished.
Naughty Mouse thought he
through
was going
one
to hop
account.
over to the
I didn't know
detractor
you could
side and be
hit
completely
all
welcome.
those
No,
fetishes, those
get the
nasty
hell out of
fucking
here, you
fetishes
disgusting
through
weirdo.
one account.
You put in the
Nova
blood.
found a way, and he's following them on his Facebook.
We don't like
of
you
all
either.
places. You know, the Facebook page that he followed all his
Oh, I'm
close
supposed to be
family
paying attention to
members
this
on.
video. Shit.
His mother, his uncle.
I mean,
all
I'm
those
paying
people
attention
followed
to
on
it.
this account. And also,
It's fucking
a
disgusting.
baby furry page. How disgusting is that shit? You don't expect to get caught
I
up.
just feel like the
You don't
FBI
think that
should
your
raid
parents are gonna see
everyone on that
your
page.
family are going to look into your following.
Chances
I mean,
are it's going to
yeah.
be
Guy
worthwhile.
off of the internet.
I don't
right?
believe
Some
in
random
profiling,
dude
but I do
was able
believe
to
that-
find this. It didn't take
Yes,
that
you
much
can
work.
sometimes.
So everybody has to know about Nova's disgusting
Yeah.
perversions in his family. That's probably why a lot of them don't like to associate with them.
Yeah,
Now, the
Rum
whole
Drummond, I can
Discord
see that.
arc
I've had plenty of
starts
people
with the
tell me
user who
basically
goes
that
by
I'm
the
dumb
name
for
Mr.
believing that it's
Truman
real.
on Kiwi Farms.
I mean, I
He
feel like
found
it
Nova's
it
private
would
Discord
reflect on
server
me
and was able to
negatively
get his way in there. So
if
now
I
that he's
showed
in
these
there,
people
he's been
the
showing
things I
everybody
find
all the
entertaining.
weird
Yeah.
bullshit that Nova's been pulling.
because it's like
as well
Cyrax
as
is
having a
not safe
minor
for
in there.
life.
In a
Like-
bit, we'll be taking a look at a Discord
Like,
call
people would
that
judge
basically
me for
solidifies all
knowing
this
who that
information
is.
by showing that Nova is indeed on a Discord server.
Weirdly enough,
with
I think
individuals
LTG is probably
that
the
sound
safest
like they're
locale to
minors.
explain to
They
people.
sound very
I
young,
explained it
and
as-
Oh,
there's
for sure,
evidence
because he
on
Uncle
just
Ruckus
loses at
Farms
video
thread
games
that
and
he
freaks
knew
out and
that
goes,
they were
yeah,
underage
yeah,
and
goes
still
Uncle Ruckus
proceeded to
mode,
let
yeah.
them in the
That's
server
like
and still proceeded to talk
relatively
to them.
normal.
So the user user starts off by
Actually, the
posting
guy
an image where Nova talks about
Yeah.
how he missed his appointment. It was sent on 12/18. He said, "Fuck my life, I missed my appointment, my therapy appointment. Right now, my sleep
At
schedule is
4:38
beyond fucked."
p.m.
Then the user jumped back to
Get a grip, bro.
12:13 when Nova said, "This server is 18 plus, mate." Somebody replied, "I will be 18 tomorrow. Lol, sorry." Then Nova says, "Oh, okay, then I'm sure it won't be a problem."
Oh,
The
okay.
person
See,
gives Nova their
nothing to
age.
worry about.
Then Nova says,
Nova's
"I'm
very
20,"
accommodating.
and they said, "That's exciting. What's it like being an adult?" So this shows not only does
And
he
like, there's
have
nothing,
zero type
there's
of age
nothing wrong with
verification on
having
this server,
people
he also
who are
doesn't
not
give a fuck if
18
people
in
are
a
minors. Somebody
server.
could just lie and say that they're turning
Unless
18
you're
tomorrow,
posting
and he would let them in. It's
18
pretty
plus
evident
shit
that this
in
dude
that
never
server.
learns from his mistakes. It seems like a Discord
Because
call
it's something
also
that
took
I believe
place.
that's kind of like the opposite of these dudes.
I still don't do it. Like, I don't want
It's a liability thing.
underage people. Yeah, it's just like not appropriate.
It's kind
Like,
of
I get why it's like weird, but like if there's no porn posted, then like it's not criminal, at least I could say. But like, I still don't want it.
Yeah. I think my stance comes from where I work with kids a lot. And a lot of my stance with kids is that just as there are people who want to prey on children, you should be a person who models ethical behaviors around children. And
Yeah.
I think that that's fine. Like, if you have kids or minors in your orbit, you should always demonstrate proper ethical behavior.
Yeah, try to act right. Yeah.
Because that's what an adult should look like to them, not the degenerates, And I guess on some level, you kind of have to fight them. You have to fight the spread of degeneracy in the world by being an upstanding citizen in front of them instead. So, I mean, but yeah, it's still just a liability thing. You shouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's better not to.
Yeah, because you'll get people who, they see things a little differently.
Sure.
On this server and in this Discord call, Nova plays Truth or Dare with, like I said, individuals that sound very young. I tried my best to cut out as much as I could and basically leave in the parts where they asked.
And if a
questions
large
or
part of
the
your
truths from
personality
Nova,
is weird
but
fetish
a lot
shit,
of it was
then
just a bunch
yeah,
of
you can't
banter
have kids
between
around
Nova
you.
and people
Never.
who sound like minors. I mean, it's pretty easy to distinguish who are adults in this call and who aren't, but I'll let y'all be the judge of that. Let's just get into it.
Okay, Nova, Truth or Dare? Damn it! I'm
Science, please.
And they're playing Truth or Dare.
Alright, I'll do a
Come
truth.
on, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Okay, truth. Okay. What is... What's like the most embarrassing thing that you've ever done that you're willing to share?
Well, I mean, if it's this dude, it could be anything.
There's that one. There was this one time in 3rd grade
God, I can see him moving
the
around as he's answering this.
clown put a thumbtack on my seat, and I sat on it without noticing.
Ack. That's a good one. Did I ever tell you that time in college we bullied that furry?
No.
It was okay. I didn't do it, but I didn't stop it, so I technically am an accessory to it, I guess. But okay, so we had this. It kind of reminds me of Nova Online. This goofy, chubby guy who thought he was funny and clever and cute or whatever, and he wore the tail. He wore a big old blue furry tail.
Okay.
And he was I forget. It doesn't matter what kind of class it was, but we were in class, and the chairs that we had, they were the metal supports to the left and right behind your ass. Well, the dude behind him surreptitiously tied his tail to the chair, and everyone was watching it. Everyone. We were waiting for it all to pop off, and sure enough, class is adjourned or whatever. He stands up, he drags his whole ass chair with him, and he loses his shit, screams about it, says people are bullies and whatnot. I'm sorry, man. It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah, that's like if you wore those like Papa Roach pants with all the straps on them. Yeah, someone's gonna tie that to your chair.
Yeah,
that's how it goes. Like I've had my backpack tied to my chair and shit too. And like if it is funny, you just have to admit that it's funny.
Yes.
I've had people pull chairs out and I like fell and spilled my drink on myself. And it's like, all right, you got me.
Yeah.
But you're getting mustard nipples later tonight.
What the hell is mustard
I promise
nipples?
you that. It's when you pass out and someone puts mustard on your nipples.
Is there more to it than that?
But nope, that's it.
Oh,
It was
okay.
funny enough. Just that was funny enough.
And
Like you're getting mustard tonight.
Time, but I caught it.
Laugh now, cry later off that one.
Okay, I need to adjust my volume. Hang on.
He's talking to like a legitimate child.
These are children.
Alright, this is a Kiss, Marry, Kill for Mario characters.
What the fuck?
Okay. Princess Peach.
Come on, bro.
Dude, no.
Bowser Jr.
Why Bowser Jr.?
Luigi.
A lock on someone's gauges? That's
Okay,
diabolical.
I'm gonna do a Google search real quick. Mary.
Why are you like putting up a child for Kiss Mary Kill?
No, I never did that. I'm so sorry, Connor. I'm so sorry. So,
Yeah, I could see it, Hines. And chain wallets are cool too, but he would make it look lame.
That's my fault.
Because I want to get a chain wallet. I think chain wallets are sick.
I never fucked with those.
What? They're cool, man.
Nah.
What? Okay.
I mean, like, they are cool if it's your style, but that shit didn't go with what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, Bowser,
I don't like a
because
bunch of shit
women
hanging
are
off
better.
me.
I don't know.
Other than my nuts.
Yeah,
Shut up
okay.
there, point. I'm sorry.
Are you going to tie those to the chair?
I'm sorry for making things awkward.
Maybe.
No,
okay.
dude, it was funny.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, it's very funny.
And every time I look over at OBS, I absolutely love our little dudes there.
Somebody tied my nuts to the chair in high school.
Okay.
I was wearing gym shorts and my balls were touching the floor.
Oh, God damn it.
Man, I'm losing track of what's happening. There's too much commotion. Oh, that's mean, Hines. I've never pranked anyone, not really.
Not like that.
I just never really had a mind for pranks.
I've like made people's homepage meat spin and shit like that, but that's like harmless fun.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. What is that? That is not twerking.
Wait, who's twerking?
Oh no!
No.
Oh no! That's
I'm
not.
dog shit at twerking.
Oh,
Yo.
no one needs to be twerking in this room. Adult or child.
He's a legit file.
Please tell me no one screen recorded that.
Now, the start of this call is pretty tame, but
Fuck,
it
man.
progressively gets more and more weird as it
At
goes
what age
on.
does truth or
And I
dare
feel like
become
it
weird?
starts to get
Honestly,
real
it's always
sexual
weird to me.
after
Probably
Nova
like
twerks.
16.
Once the dude sees that he can make Nova
I don't
twerk,
know.
It's
then
just
they
something
start
you see on
asking some
movies
really
with
weird
teenage
questions.
People always
And as
people
they
always
all
wanted to
heard in
play
the beginning,
Never Have I
Nova
Ever
was
too,
talking
and
about
I was
doing
always like, dude,
Fuck,
what?
Marry,
No, I
Kill.
don't want to play those games.
And one of the people that he
No.
included
I
in
wanna
that
play
Fuck, Marry,
Halo.
Kill was
The
Bowser
only
Jr.,
drinking game
a
I ever
child.
wanted to play was
Now,
beer pong
let's
and
put this all
asshole.
together. Nova was following
What exactly
a
is asshole?
baby
Did I not know the
furry
rules?
account. He put
It's like
Bowser
Uno.
Jr. in a Fuck,
Like
Marry,
your goal
Kill
is to get rid of your
whilst in a
cards in
call
ascending
with
order.
several
Okay.
minors.
And then there's house
you know,
rules
he
on top
expects
of
people
it.
not to think
But
that
it's
he's
like
into some weirdo
the
shit.
person who
That dude
loses
is
becomes the
disgusting.
asshole.
It's
Have you
like
seen
his
Beer Fest?
perversions are
I don't watch movies.
progressively getting worse
Okay.
and worse.
Well,
It's one
we'll
thing
watch
for
Beer
him
Fest
himself
and then you'll know
to
what it
dress up
is.
as a kid and try to act like a child. It's another thing for him to be obviously attracted to children, but I mean
He
that was
is.
just the step up, right? That was
Yeah.
just the
I
next
think
step
that a lot
in
of
that
the
direction.
locale
You know,
attraction
it
to
just makes
children
sense. Homie was
reflects
attracted
a
to being
very
a child.
hidden
Now it's
self-awareness.
obvious that he's
And that
attracted to
self-awareness
very
is the
young
realization
children.
that
And
no
the
adult would
questions
ever
just
deal with
keep
them.
going back to
Mhm.
Nova. It's insane that this dude doesn't understand that he's being trolled.
Yeah.
He mentions it several times, being screen recorded, being tricked in the past.
Now they
and yet as
they
you
change
guys
the
will
narrative
see,
however they need
as
to.
the call
But the end
goes
result
on,
is that they're
he
terrified
progressively
of
says
people their
more
own
and
age.
more embarrassing shit, all the way up until what I saved for the end, which is when Nova starts to talk about his chastity. I'm telling you guys,
Oh,
this
come
call
on
gets
now.
really fucking crazy.
Well, actually, that's a
Keep in
good
mind,
thing.
while you guys watch
Children
this
are
next
safe
clip,
as long as
Nova
he's
is
doing that.
actively in a Discord server right now, engaging with minors.
I was plumb
constantly, at a
surprised.
constant rate.
Yep.
Although he doesn't present it on his TikTok page, he doesn't promote his
Yeah,
server.
asshole
There's
was
still
my
one out
game.
there.
Like we
He's
would
still
we would
being a
run
creep
games
on
of
Discord. This
asshole
dude
that
didn't
lasted
change
like
at all.
6
So
hours.
for the people that think that he's trying to better his
So what does
life
the asshole
by
have
doing
to do?
cleaning series and pretending
So
that
if
he's
you're
looking for
like,
jobs,
Hold on, I
if
wanna
you're
hear it.
like,
I wanna
he's
pause
sitting
later.
there.
This seems important.
yeah, if you're like actual like douchebags, you can make the asshole do like terrible things. Our thing was always that like mostly what you're doing is making other people drink. So like if you're the asshole, so it goes by rank. So the president is the person who won the last round. Then there's a vice president, an asshole, and a vice asshole.
Yeah, it's so complicated.
So it's like you can make anyone lower rank than you. So you move your seats after the game, so everyone's sat according to rank, and the cards are dealt according to rank. and then you can make anyone lower ranking than you drink. And then, while the asshole is shuffling, though, they can make anyone else drink. So that's where they kind of like get their
it's
revenge.
game balance. Okay.
And then the rules are like, if someone is president 3 times in a row, they get to make a rule.
Well,
So, like,
awesome.
the rule might be that you listen to that He-Man song for the rest of the night.
Oh God.
Or until you're not president anymore. Or like, and then it's like, the president is obviously sitting in the best chair available in the room, and then like the asshole is sitting on like a broken like cardboard box and
Nice.
wearing like some kind of asshole hat.
You wear
And
your
then like
DSP
the
hat?
asshole has to get everyone beers and like that type of thing. It's like the asshole has to like do everyone's chores while you're playing.
That's
but like
awesome.
we were never, because like there's like people do it where it's like they're making them like eat weird shit and like
No,
it-
you're not
it's
gonna
just
have
like
me be Steve-O.
I never did shit like I was never for like totally humiliating my friends. That's just like rude. And if someone tried to ask me to do that, I would just quit the game. It's like, no, dude, we're not having a game where like you get to fart in my mouth.
Yeah.
Like that's not I'm not playing that game. That doesn't sound like fun to me. But yeah, we had a lot of fun playing that game.
That sounds cool.
And our house rules were that like if someone like so the goal is like you get rid of all your cards first.
Mm-hmm.
But like we had a rule where like if someone puts down 3 threes and then you have the 4th 3, no matter whose turn it is, if you throw that 4th one down fast enough, it clears the board and you get to play whatever card you want.
No, I see.
And then the other rule was if someone like let's say someone puts down a 5 and it's your turn next and you put down another 5, then it skips the next person.
Oh man, it's complicated. I need a
And
cheat
then
sheet.
but then when you do that, like that person you skipped is going to make you drink. So it's like it's mostly a game about getting as drunk as possible,
see.
but it's very fucking fun. And if you pay attention, you'll never lose because you just call last card on someone and then they're automatic asshole.
Damn, that's cool.
And then they're going to make you drink heavily while they're dealing the cards because you got them. So it's a lot of fun. It's like my favorite card game.
That sounds fun. I don't know
Yeah.
the meta. I don't know the meta.
There's not really the meta is paying attention.
Okay. Well, then
And,
I
like,
really am not going to play the meta.
Tapping people who aren't paying attention when it's their turn to like make the game progress.
Could I, if I make anyone the asshole, could I make them talk like White Bowser for the rest of the night?
Absolutely.
All right.
Those are the kinds of rules we were down for.
All right,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
You over there,
That
you
type
have
of
to be LTG, and you have to say the N word. You have to.
Yes.
Every day
Perfect.
on his
Great
Discord
rule.
server, texting these little.
And if you're
kids
president
like
3
the
times in a
sicko
row,
he
you can
is.
make it so
And
the
he's never
only
gonna
word
stop
anyone
until
can
the dude
say
gets
is
off
the N word.
internet, until
Yeah.
people kick him off.
So
of
what, they're all
TikTok.
just Pokemon?
Just gonna continue to do this
Mhm.
shit every single day in and day out, pages upon pages of Nova's.
But then
nasty,
again,
sick
outside the rules of the
perversions.
game, you're
Think
still
about the shit that
responsible
people
for that.
aren't seeing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be.
I'm not
going to
do it at the karaoke bar that he's singing that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh shit.
Chris Chan,
Handstand.
Daniel Larson, and
I don't know
Cyrax.
about that.
Kill Cyrax. Marry Chris Chan.
Oh, wow.
Daniel Larson.
Oh yeah, you've seen that toothbrush video. You know his asshole can take a beating.
There are children in this call, by the way.
Yeah, bro. Come
Seen the
on.
video.
Oh, I can send it to you.
Make
Later.
them talk like Phil. Hell yeah.
What is
I need you to talk in a seductive voice for the next turn.
Bro.
Okay, I can do that.
Talk seductive.
Let me hear.
I'm about ready to turn this shit
I
off.
know that you're not
Yeah,
skipping
King
out
Sly
on it.
needs to know about this dude.
Ooh, why would I
Who's
be
farted?
skipping out on it, Daddy? Ooh,
Ugh.
Okay, I think you
I feel
got
my
it down.
rad counter going up.
ooh, why wouldn't they be my daddy?
Okay.
Come
No,
on,
dude.
Cut the
Okay,
feed.
Slut. Ask somebody else. Truth.
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
Legal reasons
No.
that it. No, it's not how that works.
No.
Okay, go ahead and ask somebody
No,
else.
for
Truth or
legal
dare for
reasons,
daddy,
you're a
okay?
pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude needs to get packed
Wow.
out.
Truth
He deserves anything
or
that
dare, my
happens
love?
to him.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
man.
Truth again.
Kids have
I
enough
can't
shit
do
they
it
have to
right
deal
now.
with in life, man. They shouldn't have to deal with fucking weirdos online trying to prey on them. And we all went to high school.
Yeah.
We all went to
trying to
middle school.
think
It was
right now.
already a
Yeah, you
nightmare.
only had to avoid the local predators.
Remember how if you farted in
Fucking
class, you
hell.
might as well just never come to school again? Remember all the pressure you lived in?
Not if you own it.
That was so gross.
Well, maybe.
I'm trying
I
my
farted
best
in
to do
class all the
detective
time.
voice, Daddy.
Oh, damn. Okay, come
You
on.
just have to like nudge someone and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna rip ass today." I've heard stories of people being like, "Yo, check out this presentation.
I
I'm
am
gonna get a
taken."
fucking boner during this." And it's like, I never thought of that. It's like you can just own that. It's like, "Yo, check it out. I'm about to get a boner."
Let's go with the truth.
Man, I wish I could go back in
I
time
didn't
and
know
do it a
you
little
could
bit
do
differently.
that. Yeah, right? Like,
you got a
realizing
question?
that nothing matters at all.
Yeah.
Now, there is one thing. You never wanted to get caught taking a shit at school.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
That was a
Your
no-no.
mom. Am I right or am I right?
I think I took a shit one time in middle school.
I mean, honestly, all those
Exactly,
locales
Lance.
are pretty vile, so I feel like he had way too easy of a time choosing.
Same
Ooh,
room,
yeah,
the
call your
locales
teacher
he was
mom.
gonna
That's
fuck, marry,
bad.
and
Yeah.
kill. But for him to choose Daniel Larson as the one he wants to fuck is crazy.
Nah.
Especially
Well, I mean, there's a
considering
no-win
how gross
situation there.
Daniel
Come on,
Larson
that's
is.
the
I
whole
know they're
point
all
of-
pretty gross.
That's
Yeah,
the whole
that's
point
one of those like,
Hail Mary
would you
Pussy.
rather
Scale,
teabag a
Daniel
bear
Larson is
trap or
definitely
put your
on the
dick in
tail
a
end
toaster
of the
oven? It's like,
dirtiest
I'm not
there, right?
answering that.
Either way,
I don't want
it's
either.
There's no
another weird
answer to that.
question to be presented when you're in a call with a bunch of minors, and the way that he answers it is pretty gross too.
You over there, Lynn?
But
You
the
have a
real
question?
meat
Yeah, I had
in
a question about
clip
this.
right
and just
here
hike
is
up
when he
my
starts
ass
to
and
talk
fart.
in a seductive
Yeah,
voice. That's
exactly,
when shit
dude.
starts to get pretty
You would be a
funny,
hero
because
for
you have
that.
Nova sitting there trying his best to sound what he thinks is seductive.
Just like
when in
elbow
reality,
someone and
he
be
just
like, "Yo,
sounds like he's
silent
trying to,
but
like,
deadly."
whisper. It almost
Like,
sounds
in
like
line,
a voice that somebody, you
like
know, trying
lining
to do
up after
ASMR would
recess,
do,
like, "Yo,
mixed
silent
with
but
somebody
deadly."
trying to sound like a woman.
I did that a
I wouldn't
lot.
really call that seductive necessarily, but it definitely is goofy. It's just another example to add to the pile of Nova being cringe on
Even
Discord.
shitting
I
yourself, you
remember
could be like, "Can I
vividly
go to the
time
nurse?
where Nova
Why?
was in
I
a
shit my
Discord call,
pants."
and he was
Like, that would be
singing
like if
Twinkle
you own
Little
it, you
Star
can pretty
with a
much like.
pacifier in his
See, now
mouth.
that's the
That's
age
sort of
play
where
that's
all this shit
appropriate.
starts, right? I'm sure there
Go
was
back
I
to
mean,
high
it's
school
not
and
age
shit your
play when
pants.
you are
but
that
that's the
age.
major
Yeah,
instance
but I mean, like,
can
hey,
think
you know
of
what?
where
I'm just
Nova
gonna be a
just completely
15-year-old
Can
and
I
shit my
Can I
drawers
go
at school.
home? I
and he
shit my
continues to
pants.
do it all the time. You know, there was that one time where he started his own Discord server and, you know, did a whole chronicles of it. That was pretty cringe too, but it just continues to get worse and worse, especially with this.
I was
private
never
Discord.
down with the
Why
nut
does it have to
tap
be
game.
private?
No,
what
no,
exactly are
It's
you
like, what is
hiding?
this
Seems
game
like
where
you're
you
just
get
hiding a
hit in
bunch
the
of
nuts all the
minors.
time?
Like I
No,
said
I'm not
earlier,
playing
I
that.
saved
It
the
also
best
seemed
for
weirdly
last, so let's
homoerotic.
Like, I'm
continue to
fighting
hear
you.
this
If you
cringe
hit me in
call.
the nuts, I'm fighting you.
All right, Taylor, it's your turn.
It's also weirdly
Okay.
homoerotic. I always thought that. I was like, dude,
I
why are you
know,
trying to
but
reach for
it's
his
there.
stick?
Well, I
Don't
mean,
say I was
like,
picked.
But it,
I
to
don't
me, it
know.
was to me
I
as a
definitely
kid.
know
I
truth.
well, I mean, I didn't have the nuanced thought that I have now. But as a kid, I thought you're just looking for an excuse to touch my dick.
What is?
You're trying to make it into a game. Like, oh, let's all just touch each other's
I got
dicks.
one.
Like, no, 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 no.
Yep.
a virgin.
Which would be kind of funny.
Uh,
It would sort of be.
Yes.
We can change that real quick.
was there
Nova.
like a Wayans Brothers sketch where they were like that? Like, man, wouldn't it just be funny if we all got naked and wrestled?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the guy who had his
Someone
girlfriend
can
wear
change that real
football
quick.
gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Because he was gay. That was a very nuanced take on being gay.
What are you trying to offer up?
But
there?
people would do like
What
the
are you
bean
saying?
dip, like
My
dip
dick,
your titty.
bro.
It's like, yeah, that's all in good fun.
What is your gender identity? Like, are you gender fluid?
Oh,
I'm bigender.
what does that
And
mean?
then are you like pansexual?
Bro, don't
I
talk to
am
a kid about
Neptunic
this.
questioning polyamory.
Come on, bro.
Okay, so you know, a lot of people are hateful, and they say shit like
Nova, get a
slurs,
job.
and a lot of gay people replicate those slurs to each other, and if you
Call him the
do
slur.
say
Yeah,
Do it,
the cool
kid.
ones do.
the T slur, the F slur, like, well, which one would you say is your favorite to say? Since it's specified as
Now this is
you
a good
say it.
question.
I don't say those words either way.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, we'll respect your boundaries.
talking a mommy voice for the next.
Oh,
10
come
minutes.
on now. What is
Yeah,
this?
what?
Who's this other dude? We need to look into this guy as well.
Yeah.
Start the 10-minute timer.
Also, what's a mommy voice? Clean up your room, idiot.
Somehow the most offensive thing about this is the Discord
Nova,
notification
pick someone
sound
else.
being left on.
Yeah.
I mean, not really.
No, I get what you're saying. You're trying to add some levity to this.
My
It's
question
literally
is,
the
how
least
is this
offensive
dude
thing,
both
but still.
questioning polyamory and also a virgin at the same time? How are you questioning polyamory but you've never had sex? So you're saying that you want to have multiple partners but be celibate throughout the whole relationship. That sounds complicated as
Yeah,
fuck,
it does sound
and I
like a
doubt
weird
you're gonna
challenge
find
run.
Anybody polyamorous.
This dude should have
who
been
lives
put in
the
the
same
stocks in
mindset
the
as you.
public
I'm
square.
sure there's
Yeah.
going to be a few people
And got
who
this
say,
kind of
well,
thing.
you can be polyamorous and not want to have
he should
sex
have
with
learned.
somebody. But
Throw
come on,
pineapples
y'all. I
at
don't think
him.
Nova's going to be able to find a polyamorous relationship where he's, going to be able to keep his chastity or his virginity or whatever the fuck he calls it. But I don't know
I don't
much
think you really have
about
anything
that.
to
I
worry
don't
about,
even know
Nova.
what Neptunic is. All that shit
Yeah.
kind of confuses me. And I don't know if Nova even knows what the
Your
fuck
dark
he's talking
side
about.
gender?
I feel like
Oh.
he just calls himself a
I'm
crap
sorry
load
to
of
hear that.
shit so that he can feel like he's inclusive or he's part of something, when in reality he
Get
just
right to the
uses these
monarch.
vague terms as a way to try to be like, well, I'm Neptunic, I'm polyamorous,
Neptunic?
therefore
What, you're a
I'm
water
part
man?
of the LGBT community.
No, I'm
He
part of
just
the
wants to feel
LTG
a part
community.
of something, right?
Frog.
And then they get this idiot to start talking in a seductive voice again. This time they
Oh,
just
yeah,
call
Fiat
it a mommy
Monarch's got
voice,
the Hunter
and then
S.
he throws some
Thompson
ooh woos in there.
fucking
It's the
profile. That's
cringiest
very
shit
cool.
I've ever heard. They get this dude to do that for a full 10 minutes. Basically, the rest of the call, he sits there and does
Is
this
that like
cringe
ultimate
woman
alpha male
voice, right?
Heinz? Like
Trying to
I've got
sound
a
like chick.
whole
It's the
gymnasium
cringiest shit
full of
I've
chicks
ever heard.
and I
And
ignore them all.
lately, I've been hearing Nova try to do this more and
It
more
kinda
when he does
is.
his karaoke.
Kinda.
People didn't believe me. They said Nova wasn't trying to put on a voice.
I guess if that's
He
how it
wasn't
would be
doing
for
that
me,
bad. Look at some of the
I wonder how they
karaoke
would be
videos
trying to
he's
get my
uploaded
attention. Like
recently.
they'd be in a
He
skate park
tries to
doing
put
cool
on
moves
some
and
kind of
stuff. Like, I'm
weirdo
sorry.
voice,
Not
y'all.
interested, man.
I'm surprised Nova didn't take the bait as much as he could have in this call. Now, there was some moments where he let some crazy shit slip, but for the most part, he was able to contain it pretty good. Like, for example, him admitting he's a virgin is pretty crazy, but also him saying that he doesn't use the F slur or, he doesn't use any other slurs. It's obvious that he's, trying to make himself look a
Nova's
little bit
virgin. I
better
think
because
he
he
has
knows
sex
that
with
the
all of
call
his
might
food
be
afterwards.
recorded. It's like sometimes he realizes that, and other times he just lets loose.
He's a
Like, take
pansexual
for
that he
example
eats
this
or he has
next
sex with
clip
things
where
that
he
are
talks
cooked in a
about
pan.
chastity.
In a pan,
That's where
yeah,
shit
yeah,
really
yeah.
starts to go off.
Yeah, I guess. What is the weirdest porn that you have ever seen?
Oh my god.
The thing is, I don't
What the
really
fuck,
watch.
friend?
I don't really watch corn. The one I did was
Like I wouldn't even talk to people,
few that I
adults,
have
about these
watched,
kind of things.
Oh.
Ever.
The weirdest one that I've seen was it was a
This is the
it
last
was
time we're
kinda
watching
like
this
a
dude, by the way, guys.
submissive, sex thing.
Yes.
Yes, we are done with this guy after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Okay.
Yeah, you
No,
thought he-
sir, I don't like it.
He thought he was just some goofy dude
it
at
was
first
like a
day.
submissive sex thing, and a guy.
No, I knew he was a
commented
file because
all
I watched a
over,
Leaping Lemur video.
Okay. Maybe that was
a
directed
guy
towards
come
chat.
all over
You guys
himself,
didn't know what this
and
guy was
he
about.
asked the submissive to lick it all up.
Come on now.
That's pretty normal. I've done that. I feel like that's a normal thing.
Yeah, other pedophiles think it's normal.
Okay, but porn has been banned in my state.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they used to too.
Texas?
This guy, man.
I've had to use a VPN to access it.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Nova.
Sniper, take the shot.
What?
Truth
Yeah.
or dare.
Don't speak to me in a while.
What is the craziest, like most out there purchase you've ever made online?
This guy's
and anything.
No,
Really
I'm just
anything
gonna
you
say
could
something
buy
completely
online.
wrong.
What's
Continue.
the craziest thing you ever bought?
What's the craziest thing I
The
ever bought?
craziest thing I ever bought?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't know what the
actually.
what's the craziest thing
Considering
you
I
ever bought on
dabbled
the
in
internet?
chastity a little bit, probably a couple cages.
And that's that thing you put around your wiener, right?
What the fuck?
Like conceal.
Pretty much, yeah.
Craziest thing I ever bought
Interesting. That is
online.
quite crazy.
Y'all, it's been quite the week for Nova. I mean,
I bought
look
a
at this
sword
shit.
online.
It comes out that homie was following ABDL
Alright.
diaper furry weirdo shit on Facebook. Then people find his
I
private
don't really buy any
Discord
crazy
server and
shit.
start showing messages
Really?
in there. And next thing you know, this call gets leaked and everybody gets to see it. It's public on SoundCloud. You can listen to the whole thing if you
Goblin,
want to.
not
And
only
it's
did
just
all he do was
Nova
play
being
games during
cringy
that
as
period you're
fuck,
describing,
with a bunch of people who are
he was
presumed to
yelling
be
at
minors,
chat the whole
saying
time as well.
sexual things openly, and he doesn't really even care about the age of these people. He doesn't care to ask. He just wants to play truth or dare with people in a Discord server. It doesn't matter if they're 8. It doesn't matter if they're 90. Nova is just inclusive like that. But anyway, y'all, it's pretty concerning that Nova is on Discord again. He found his way to weasel himself back into
I
his
bought
server.
like a
Now he's
device to
talking
smoke
minors.
DMT
He's
out
acting
of
like it's not a
online.
big deal.
That's hype.
And he doesn't want to tell
That would probably
anybody
be
on
like
his
the
TikTok
wildest
page,
thing.
because he already knows that if he tells people on his TikTok page, they're going to know that he talks to minors again, and then everybody's going to unfollow.
I mean, I
or,
kind
you
of
know,
don't
stop
count a lot of my
watching.
stuff
He's
because
dumb.
it's just
He's
in
finally
line with
found
my
some
collections.
sliver
Like, I
of
bought a lot of
sympathy
Gundam
on
stuff that would
TikTok.
probably
People
be pretty
think that he's
weird, but
actually trying to
all in
change. I've
line
even
with-
seen people
Yeah,
in
that's
my
not really
YouTube
weird,
comments
though. That's
thinking
just
that
like
Nova is
model
changing.
kits.
He will never change.
Yeah,
Take
some
this as a
merch and stuff.
lesson. Nova is still the same groomer he's always been. He's just hiding it a little bit better now. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
All right, that was
If you
fascinating.
Did, please
Thank you very much, Nova Online. Let's move on to something else.
Watch those clips I sent you.
Yeah, let's watch those. That sounds like a good way to recover from that shit. That was terrifying content.
Folks.
This your dude?
Know
Holy shit, it's Big Smoke!
This is.
Yeah,
Whenever
he did the
you
big
see
smoke order one time. There's a video of him doing it.
That's the coolest.
And eating it.
It's St. Patty's Day, and we about to.
Okay, let's see a good food review.
See what
4
we
of
can
these
do,
things. You're
ladies
taking
and
all those out?
We're doing.
Oh, all at once, still.
McDonald's Shamrock Shake. Oh, let's get into it. Don't touch that mouse. You're watching Badlands Chugs.
Well, we are
No,
over.
that's actually based that you ordered a vinyl of the Kool-Aid speech. Even though it's like horrifying to listen to, I have listened to it, and it is horrifying, but like, it is a part of history.
I can't wait to try this because
Okay, well,
since this is
usually we
seasonal,
always have the N-word on one of our streams. I've got the N-word lined up.
Right on, dude.
This dude reminded me of it.
it's just as good as I remember.
Look at how happy this guy is, and if
I
he's
would be
genuine.
honored if Badlands Chugs called me the N-word. I would be overjoyed.
Dude, I'd have it printed on a t-shirt.
That boot at?
Uh-huh.
The boot is right here.
Oh, this giant-ass boot.
Yeah.
I just want to. Ooh, it's spilling on the top.
Yeah, the intro wasn't on this video, but his intro is him putting a straw in the ocean and drinking all the water in the world.
Well, Heinz, you'll see. You'll see.
Oh, this was 9 days ago. 71,000 views. 3.6 million subscribers, bro.
And it's cold. It's a shake, folks. Oh.
Now, this is a real food review. Look at how happy this dude is. He's stoked.
Goodness. It's 3 enough, folks? Is 3 enough? Well, it's not even at the line, so heck no, you know.
Yep, top it off.
Yeah, let's make sure.
Oh,
Ah, yeah.
goodness, look at that.
This man will die soon, but it's too
I'm
bad.
curious to know how this chug will work. Because, like, a shake is not ideal for chugging.
No, it's too thick.
In living color, we about to do this.
What? Can you buy these boots?
This is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Every year we do the
I want to buy one of the boots. I want to have it for
Yeah,
going
I've
green.
drank out of a boot before.
large, all right?
It fucking kills you, though, unless you're like a professional drinker.
This is ice cold, all right?
It's like doing a beer bong where it's like, yeah, I can do it, but I'm going to be miserable after.
Are you ready, folks? 3, 2, 1.
His happiness doesn't feel fake at all, like DSP when he's doing his.
No, he's doing what he actually loves.
He likes eating.
Yeah.
Dude enjoys it.
Yeah, Len does need to watch Beer Fest.
Oh, God.
Bro, he's doing it so fast.
Lord in heaven.
He's getting
Yeah,
he's getting to the cold part now.
Yep. Come on, man. You can do it. Power through. Power
It's
through.
hurting him.
You got
It's
this.
starting to
I
hurt.
believe in you.
I saw him fail one. It was like all like hot sauce and shit in there. And there was like nothing he could do to pull it off.
Whoa! How's it going? How's it going?
I just saw that. Can I get a picture? What's good? I haven't met you in a minute. What's good?
Oh, what's going on? What's going on?
Oh, sweet. Public celebrity.
Sure. Yeah, we're doing a video right now. You want to be in the video?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, look at these dudes. Oh, dude, that dude on the
He
right
has
looks like a
love
friend of
for
mine.
his fans too.
What?
All right.
He's not even trying to groom him or anything.
Me too.
What a
They was
weird
just in the
individual.
parking lot while I was doing this.
That dude on the right looked like a guy no one realized. That was weird. I thought it was him for a second.
Catching Badlands, Chugs in the act, Chugs in the wild. Oh man, this thing almost went down the wrong way. Whew.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that was a close
This dude
one.
may have some crazy grimace shake tendencies, all right? Chugging the world.
Oh, is this it?
Oh, here we go.
Badlands Chugs is back.
What a hero.
Chugging the world, one bottle at a time.
Where's the Big Smoke one? I need to watch that one.
Yeah, I'll find it.
I got it. Oh, Big Smoke.
Badlands.
There it
Chugs,
is.
Big Smoke. Yeah, there it is.
All right, let's order this food.
He's dressed like him too.
What a complete pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Is there really a number
Got it.
45?
I don't know.
How much is that? Don't touch that mouse. You're watching Badlands Chugs.
So, kind of
Since 1997, bro.
1997 he's been chowing down? Dude, I want some crispy chicken now.
Yeah, I gave up ordering for Lent, but I'm gonna have a goddamn. I'm gonna go to Buc-ee's once Lent is over.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make a trek to Buc-ee's and get those like fucking barbecue spicy cheesesteak wraps.
Smoke is? He's a character in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and in the game they go
In case
to
you don't know.
Clucking Bell.
Okay, I want to skip ahead a little bit 'cause it's kind of a longer video.
I'm feeling a little hungry.
I think he fast forwards the eating too because he has respect for people's time.
Let's get ready to eat.
Someone pointed out something about the whole Big Smoke order scene is that a lot of the things that he ordered were things that the other dudes were asking for because he was ordering.
Yeah, he was ordering for everyone.
Yeah. So he actually didn't have to get all this food because it's not accurate.
Yeah, but for Badlands Chugs.
Yeah. Because he's eating CJ's food, he's eating Ryder's food, and he's eating what was his name? T. Gardner. Who's the other dude?
Fuck.
Sweet.
Yep. Yeah, he fast forwards his own shit because he knows no one wants to watch him eat all this shit in normal speed.
Yep.
He times it too, dude. Like, devour.
Oh shit, man.
He's got to drink all those drinks too, which I hope he puts them in the boot at the end. Like, he's got the one just to soften up the bread, which is a pro move.
Yep,
but he should be.
He's eating like a professional eater.
There's one of him chugging a boot of Sprite that I'm curious about, because Sprite is like the hardest thing to chug.
Yeah.
Like, somehow it has like 4 times the gas of any other like beer or soda.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one with the extra dip, I bet.
Went to a Chinese drive-thru, definitely.
Oh yeah, they'll have a 45 It'll be some shit though that I would be like hesitant to order.
Dude, I love Chinese food, man.
Like, I don't know if I want like mussels from a Chinese drive-thru. I don't trust it.
Yeah, man. All right, knock that out. We gotta
Yeah,
get
the
these
only
fries.
one I can think of that he's failed was like, it was like a bunch of hot shit and like baked beans. And then he put like this like lethal hot sauce that like one drop makes a whole pot of gumbo. And he put like 10 drops in it. And like that one he like physically could not do, which it would have killed him if he did it. So
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't. But he had like ice cream and milk and like all the things people say will help you with hot shit. And like it still wouldn't save him.
Dude, I could go for some fries too, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well.
So how many fries is that? He's got like a large or a medium in his hand.
He's got 2 more of the mediums and 3 of the small ones.
Oh, and that one that was hidden behind.
Yeah.
Another secret small.
Yeah. Dude, my local Chinese place kicks ass. Everything they have is delicious. I wouldn't
See, I
mind
don't
getting
have,
mussels
like-
from them because I know it's gonna kick ass.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have like the hidden, like the hood Chinese places that I grew to love, but like I do have a place. I'm not gonna say the name for doxing's sake, but they do Chinese and Thai food.
That's cool.
So my order is I'll get a pad Thai, like chef special, so it's got like shrimp, chicken, and beef.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go General Tso's, always.
Nice.
And then like maybe one more thing. And then a chef's fried rice with everything.
That's what's up. Oh god.
Yeah, get rid of that fucking lid.
The Chinese place that I'm
He
talking-
burped. That was why that happened.
Oh.
He burped while swallowing.
The Chinese place near me, it's a I know what you're describing, the hood ones, but it's in a nicer neighborhood, so it's kind of like the best of both worlds.
Right.
Yeah. And
Yeah, they don't have to be in the hood. They have to be hood style.
yeah, like the menu has to be faded and there has to be a kid doing his math homework.
Yeah, there's pictures of the items on the walls and shit. Yeah. There's a kid doing his homework who also does the deliveries, even though he doesn't have a driver's license.
Yeah, he has
There's
to get
like
up
some
on a
old dude
stool
who
to check
doesn't
out.
even speak English who also does delivery. Yeah. And if you try and like raise hell in there, they'll come out from the kitchen and beat you with broomsticks.
Oh, I've never had that happen. I was always very well behaved.
Yeah, because you weren't raising hell. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm always polite too. The crazy thing about those spots too is they'll remember you like 20 years later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I've gone back to my hometown Chinese place and like I look completely different. And they're like, "Oh, you never pay when you come here." And I'm like, "No, I want to pay. Like let me give you money." Or like, "Who's the driver then? I'm giving him $25."
He did it, man.
So 30 minutes to eat like everything in the goddamn world.
Well, dang.
That's like, this is how it's fun to watch people eat. And now he's smoking a cigar.
Yep.
He goes to Matt Stoney. He completes.
Damn, that's cool.
Fuck yeah, dude. I want to find him the Sprite one.
Okay, while you're doing that, we'll get the N-word in.
Okay, I also sent you another video of something. The Living Man.
Okay, so this is it.
The fat niggas just landed on. Somebody call that nigga Elon.
Oh, this
The
one
fat
rules.
Niggas just landed on the moon. These skinny ass NASA crackers really said we was too fat for space. So the fat niggas linked with SpaceX and built a team of the highest IQ fat niggas on the planet. Introducing Fat Nigga Tech. This right here is the apex of black excellence.
I want to send
The
this
Fat
to
Nigga
Kingsland.
Mothership, aka
Do
the
it.
Big Dipper. While the crackers at NASA stress about efficiency and weight, we built the heaviest, most luxurious spacecraft in the galaxy. These big body V8000 rocket thrusters run on Henny plasma and fat nigga coin liquidity. This $10 trillion machine is operated by fat nigga Hal, a personal onboard AI supercomputer. These niggas always move in style, and it ain't no different in space. We got the Fat Nigga Suit Pro Max, gold-plated, bulletproof, and designed to withstand a 300-pound nigga smashing Snow Bunny coochie.
Yo, it's the Rick Ross dude from Cyberpunk.
Like we built this bitch. All this tech, all this innovation, all this big body science, and now we finally here. The moon belongs to the fat niggas now, and this is just the beginning. What do you think the fat niggas got planned for the moon? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. It's fat nigga season.
Let's see what they say. Read 920. Oh, man, I gotta sign in.
It's gonna be diabolical.
No, I'm not gonna read it right now. Oh,
it's
man.
gonna be diabolical.
But that reminds me, that
like
clip.
Insulin stations.
Ports for the hot sauce.
Yeah.
That reminds me of that probably one of my favorite ever, like, adjacent LTG rants. And all I can do is tell you guys, it bums me out. I wish I could show you guys these videos, but you know, he's an insecure little shitlord. Well, there was this one time he was talking about how if he had enough money, he would just fund science. And he would have all kinds of scientists doing BBC science and all kinds of sex science. It was the funniest shit I ever heard on this dude. And the way he described it, I got this picture in my head of, you know, this clean, white, sterilized lab environment. And you've got all these scientists standing around in lab coats pointing at this giant penis that's digitized onto screen with the holograms. And
the Vitruvian man.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
like 4 of them reaching out and slithering about or something, like it's tentacles or something. And I imagine Dale walking around in a lab coat with glasses, looking at a chalkboard with all the equations, scratching his chin. Okay, yeah.
Like looking over his glasses.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the BBC technology. I wish there was a video of that. That would be funny as hell. But I can't find that clip of it. It's completely gone.
AI, bro.
Yeah, I guess so. But I need to find him describing it.
Yeah,
it bums me out because that audio was gone. It's completely nuked. Because I had it and I sent it to most of my LTG videos. I sent to my boy Rankins, and so I could just go to our messages and find it. But every single time I go there, it says video no longer available. So it's pointless. What's the other video you sent me? The Sprite one?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy is cool, though. I would hang out with this guy.
We are not making an N-word of the week graphic. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it.
I'll think about it.
It's too much.
I'll think about it. I'm gonna have to hand around a petition. We would get a lot of black signatures before I do it.
Yeah. They can do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not taking that kind of heat.
Does anybody want to spray cranberry?
Exactly, Rowan.
Nope. I have 10 cans here.
10 of them, bro.
10.
He's gonna do 2 boots.
That's just one.
Yeah,
maybe
man.
3. If I'm feeling really froggy, I could drink maybe 3 of those. But it's gonna be across the entire night.
I don't even know if I could do one. Sprite makes you burp so hard your eyes water.
Maybe it doesn't have that kind of effect on me.
There would be gas coming out of my eyes. Like, look at that. It's all foam.
It is
Sprite
cranberry. I'm not a big
is
cranberry
wild,
dude.
bro.
I'm just not. I always skip it at Thanksgiving. Cranberry? No.
Yo, he's such an expert that he's alternating it so the foam dies before the next can.
He's a Kimbo opening. He's ambidextrous. He can open a can with either hand.
Probably seen one, but I doubt if you've seen 2.
Yeah,
This dude could definitely one-hand fire a machine gun.
While eating a burger.
Yeah. Yeah, he's cooking bacon around the barrel.
No, you're right. This guy kicks ass. I would hang out with this
Yeah, he
dude.
fucking rules. Him and LA Beast should do a collab. Where like LA Beast eats like the hottest thing.
Yeah.
And Badlands chugs like the gnarliest thing.
Oh, he's squeezing the can. He's getting every last bit of that out.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I want to see him do one with beer or like liquor. I wonder if he has actually.
Maybe he tries not to stay monetized or something. I don't know.
Oh no, he chugged a 40-ouncer.
All right, I'll check it out, Heinz. Remember when this was about Nova Online?
The Nathan's Lemonade Chug world record. Whoa.
Yeah,
Tostitos Habanero Chunky Salsa Pyramid. He's chugging salsa.
I'm sweating
What the
already.
Hell yeah, bro.
This
This rules. I love this dude.
Bro, it's not quite.
There's one where he's drinking out of a life straw in the ocean. He tried to do the intro video.
We have to top this shit off. Went through the
I feel
whole
like we
profile.
have to watch him drink the 40.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I think we're done with Nova Online. Screw that, dude.
Maybe that'll top it off.
Should we give some final thoughts on Nova Online before we just transition completely away from him?
You were right. I hate him and he sucks.
Yeah, he's garbage human being, and it's
Yeah.
also that the thing.
I
where
am
he's
glad we
interesting.
covered him though.
Yes, it was inevitable. We had to cover him, but I've always been putting it off because he's horrible. He has no redeeming thing whatsoever. Like, there's no point where you're smiling and laughing and saying, "Oh, this guy's kind of funny." Never. He's just a
Not
lame ass.
really. Yeah, not really.
Yeah. So that's it. Nova Online done forever. And not.
Oh,
unless it
yo,
gets
look
some
in the
sort of
recommended.
shootout.
Badlands Chugs challenges Kai Cenat to a chugging contest.
Oh boy, we're getting this dude off. The
And then there's a Chris Hansen video because we kept saying his name.
Yeah, the AI heard it.
Yeah.
And we also have
An emergency water ration.
yeah, put all that.
Yep.
Man brings pizza to Tane's
That
house
shit
and
about
meets
it.
Chris Hansen. Yep.
Oh my God, look at this. The two boot. I don't know if I can do this. There's a lot of Sprite cranberry. But it's time for deeds and not words. All right.
This guy should drink a whole vat of DSP
Let's try
sauce.
this one, shall we?
Too much diabetes, it would kill him.
Oh god, oh god.
See, I never learned to chug like that, where like there's no bubbles coming back.
I can't do that.
Like he's just pouring it directly into his stomach somehow.
Yes.
Damn, man.
There's 2 liters gone. That's 5 right there. And now for the second boot.
How much sugar is that? Like 1,000 grams?
He's kind of.
I think it's 1,000 grams of sugar each boot.
Oh, no,
Like
this
if I
guy's
had to
impressive.
guess, Sprite cranberry is 200 a can.
Let's just look it up. Sprite. Very nutritional facts. Sugar is 39 grams per 12 fluid ounces. So whatever that would be, it's an enormous amount.
39 times 10.
Of sugar. 390 grams of sugar. Basically,
Okay, that's not
brick
as
of
bad
sugar.
as I thought. That's not as bad as I thought. It'll be fine.
This guy's impressive, though, man. I'm a big fan
And, like,
of maxing.
I weigh vials of powder for my job.
Yeah.
And like a gram vial is like pretty big. So 390 of those is like a mason jar filled with sugar. It's just roaring. Fucking rules, dude.
This guy is cool.
I love this dude.
Badlands
All right, Heinz sent us something. Let's check this out real quick.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
trust it.
It's not too vile. A picture of his ass.
As long
or
as
something.
it's not meat spin.
My name is Calvin and I'm trying to get a deal. I don't like my job and I'm
Right
about
from
to
the
get
beginning,
real. I can
right?
rap about crime and just not be involved.
You put it at
with
this
Use
time
my
code.
dollars to profit
Okay.
off the shit. Snitching on these Negroes without gratitude. Don't need to gangbang my baton to battery. So what does safety mean to me? Stay around friends and enemies.
This is what I'm gonna do with my
I know it's
DSP
trash,
puppet.
but I figured if I took my part in a
Yeah.
different direction, I could finesse a record deal.
Well, did you?
Nah, McGraw's punk ass did though. He hit the Billboard Hot 100. He even got a record deal with the NSSF. They put out a tape and everything.
Go to beginning, he says.
Oh, go to beginning.
All right. Well, do you remember that crime-fighting dog named McGruff, who was frequently featured in public service announcements that were targeted at
Yeah, he was
children?
taking a bite out of crime.
Yeah, I like this dude. He never talked though because he was stoic.
See that girl? That's Jenny.
Now, he always talked.
That's Jenny's new name.
No, I mean like when he met when
If
he
she
came to
gets in
school.
that car, she could be exposed to
Oh.
drugs, crimes, or even worse, minorities.
Yeah, I never met him in person.
See this community?
I thought he was a
Every year,
cartoon.
undesirables move in and they all disappear. Soon enough, this entire court will be a designated cookout zone for slick-talking hoodlums and no-good Nick. Look,
Oh my
you know
goodness.
the deal.
Oh my god. Okay, I can condone that.
A crime.
Scruff, no, I can't believe the ad council
Well, it
published
turns
this.
out that this law-loving bloodhound has been up to no good.
You've
You
already
completely
seen
went
that
off
commercial
script here.
before, haven't you both?
Yeah.
What was Mr. McGruff like when he came to your school? Darius?
Well, he growled at me.
Why would he do that?
Look, I don't know what they're saying, but he was nice to us.
What do you mean, us?
This is horrible.
The white one.
No, this is like
it's
great.
creative. It's very
Yeah.
creative.
Take a bite out of crime.
Because there's a good satire to this. you
Now,
know?
Darius,
Man's
you said
best
McGruff
friend,
only
black
growled at the
man's
black kids at your
worst
school?
enemy.
It's a private school, and I'm the only black kid, so.
Why?
Because my daddy white.
No, I mean about McGruff. Why did he do that to you?
I don't know.
Well, if you want to know McGruff, you gotta know me. I'm Sam. I used to work on the McGruff in the early 80s, right before he got famous. Good times. Met him when I was a rookie. Taught me everything I know.
What'd he teach you?
Well, fuck, we patrol neighborhoods all
Training
around the
day
city,
shit.
up and down for fucking hours. Usually without the radio, too, so it was a real bitch.
Why no radio?
Oh, well, that's what he was teaching me. You gotta learn to sniff out the bad ones, Sam. That's what he'd say.
Did that mean anything to you at the time?
No comment.
Have you seen the video yet?
Yeah, I saw the commercial. Look, it wasn't that bad for the time.
No, the one he leaked himself 2 days ago.
Oh, Jesus, what happened?
This baby's like my second gun. It only shoots color. White balance, 3600K.
Oh my
Wanna
goodness.
be a baller, shot caller. You know that song? Every time you see one of those guys driving with that song playing, pull his ass over for drugs. 100% success rate.
I only caught the first few minutes of it, so I can't really say.
So you're telling me that doesn't affect how you
Telling
feel
you,
about...
people can change.
Man, that nigga Ben had issues.
Could you introduce yourself first, like we talked about?
Aight. I'm Calvin Kirkland, no oil, retired police officer, lottery winner, and it's always been Foot McGruff if you're asking me.
Can you explain why?
Well, man, people was freaking out about the commercials, but everything he was doing at the time was like that.
Hey, Uncle McGruff. Could you spare a sec for your favorite nephew?
Oh, Scruff, you're looking a little meek. You need to bite more activists.
Wow, Uncle, that's so silly.
Oh,
Well, it may
yeah.
sound silly when I say it, Scruff, but I mean every word. Now, how can I help you?
Man, that wasn't even the worst of it.
If you want to be a cop like me, Scruff, you gotta have reflexes. Good or bad? Go.
Good.
Good.
Also good.
Depends on who you ask. Next.
Yeah, that's good.
No, Scruff. I got a bad feeling about this one.
So
It's
this
not the
was
blacks, you
supposed to
see.
be a
It's what
joke,
they call the
but
super predators that we should
since
keep an eye
we've
on.
learned.
But to the
Or wait,
human
no,
eye,
5
you
years
never
ago
know
they
who
already
could be.
know.
That's where this
Cosby
baby
was
comes in.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, nobody could have known he was gonna be right. So we could definitely call him out on that shit.
So why are
Yeah, there you
people just
go.
noticing now?
People knew. We just ain't had the internet. We used to do damage control for that
Now,
dog
my
all
dog
the
does
time,
growl
man.
at Neil the sucking
kind of
on my
damage?
dick ass
Hold
Tyson.
up, I got the footage.
That's because I don't like him.
Because he knows. Yeah.
He knows this dude's on his dick sucking my dick.
My dog always hated male with deep voices.
Man, this one was at a memorial
So people
barbecue for a
thought
black
my
officer
dog was
McGruff killed
racist, but he
accidentally.
actually just hated dudes. Like if a black woman was around, he would like her.
Man, that ain't really that bad. Look at this one.
Can you guess who's coming to take a bite out of crime? Hey, kids! No. You're not under arrest. Stop.
Come on now. Heinz, why you make me laugh at this?
It's been a long time coming for me. I'm elated.
I tried to help those kids, damn it. 2 words. Ungrateful. 2 more. Uneducated. 2 more. Under arrest. Calvin's always been good to me, bless his hypertensive heart. Helped me mend ties with the community. On a soundstage. And remember, you don't even need to be wearing a hoodie to look up to no good. So watch what you do.
You know, this is strangely appropriate, though, in terms
I'll
of a
admit,
parody.
he had some issues, but can you imagine
Yeah.
that sort of pressure?
Pressure to not be racist?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta give the dog some credit.
Why am I elated? It was the 80s, man. The shit was fun, but we all knew that racism was gonna catch up to his ass. That's all I'm saying.
McGruff the crime dog here. Tony thinks he's gonna get home safe tonight.
Nice shoes, nigga. Look like a size 10 to me.
Tony was wrong.
Shit, I don't even want them anymore. Hurry up, get that nigga. Really without them shoes. Wait, he's about to jump. Oh, shit.
Nike, don't do it.
So wait, that was a Nike ad.
Anti-Nike ad. Got taken down. They sued his ass for $2 million.
I think those were the stairs
times
from
after that.
Exorcist 2.
How so?
He went into debt, then he had to make it back up, so...
So
Or the Joker,
then what?
maybe?
Yeah, I think the Joker.
We did the safety shuffle.
Famous shit. Famous stairs.
We're Officer McGruff, shutting the crew. Today we're here to teach you some helpful tips to keep you safe. Most of which are based on race.
Oh no.
Because we play, because we fought.
Well, this is going to be a final episode for,
This is the stream that gets us banned?
It is.
That arresting minorities is the only way. It might sound mean and wrong at first. Just take them out the caddy and put them in a hearse. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Don't read Miranda rights, because I just force them.
What the hell was this for?
I don't even remember. Once you give McGruff creative control, pretty much anything goes.
I'm the raccoon, and I was
His
I'm wearing
story.
black spots, so don't call me your brother. McGruff caught us stealing his garbage again, so he pulled out his gun and shot all my friends. I'm mentally scarred and I can't even eat, but I'm grateful McGruff pulled me up off the street. Someone more sneaky and crafty than me. It's Mexican Manny now, listen and see.
My name is Manny and I am a citizen. Till McGruff found me, now I'm just visiting. He sent my family back to my home. Now I'm in a cell with my new friend Jerome. Not selling drugs, not selling green. No violence or gangsters, just not my scene. So when I say safety, do you know what I mean? Swim away from enforcement when crossing the sea.
I love puppets so much. I don't like Muppets, but I like puppets as a concept.
Hi, I'm Kyle, the pedophile.
I mean, this shit is
I'm doing this
very
song
well
I'm
done.
still on trial.
It's
Can't
not
go
about-
50 feet near a school. Can't watch the kids go in
I like the VHS
pool. I'm
culture. They did a good
registered
job
as
with
a
this
sex
video.
offender.
Yeah.
McGruff made me surrender. So what does safety
This does
mean
look like
to
something
me?
I would
Stay
watch in
away
school.
from them till they're 18.
They bring in the TV and have us watch this shit. I mean, not
Yeah.
me specifically.
And I'm tough on crime. You know I wrote their raps, means I'm tough on rhymes. They say crack kills, and you know that is true. But McGruff fucking skulls, and he's coming for you. Yeah, you, your whole darn crew. The warrant's needed in a 60652. Right in your face, bitch. It's nothing subliminal. If you aren't white, then you must be a criminal. If you are colored, I just want some unity. Trying to help you rebuild your community. Don't got a father? Well, yeah, I figured. That is pretty typical of a nigga. So what does safety mean to me? Shooting fire till you're empty.
Good lord.
What can you tell me about the safety?
I like that you got
Oh,
Penny
wow.
and Chris Chan up there.
Sam told you about that, huh?
I'm not really supposed to tell you, you know.
Alright.
All right, we got to be close to done with this.
I'm defending this because my mom watching, but I'm proud of my contribution.
My name is Calvin and I'm trying to get a deal. I don't like my job and I'm about to get real. I can rap about crime and just not be involved with it. Use my cotton dollars to profit off mobster shit. Snitching on these Negroes without gratitude. Don't need to gang bang my baton to battery. So what does safety mean to me? Stay around friends and enemies.
Look, man, I know it was trash, but I figured if I took my part in a different direction, I could finesse a record deal.
Well, did you?
Nah, McGraw's punk ass did, though. He hit the Billboard Hot 100. He even got a record deal with the NSSF. They put out a tape and everything.
It's Rick Ross. We didn't realize.
In the air and wave them
A corrections officer pretending to be against.
But you want to buy crack, then wave them like you just don't care.
Ain't that some shit?
Should we go
Chinatown?
on to a different video or
Koreatown.
I mean, I think we should hear this out.
Okay.
Inglewood!
I'm Curtis O'Neill, and I'm the police chief. You gonna blur me out?
They already know, so.
I'd still rather not say.
Can you just say what you were saying earlier? What is this?
Well, I've known McGruff since he was a pup. Looked after him and fed him when I was a boy. Took him with me after I retired from the army and brought him into the force.
So he's like family to you?
Well, my family's been breeding bloodhounds for a long time.
Oh my no.
We go way back.
Oh, well, why did you want to come in the first place?
Don't get me wrong, he's a great man, but I gotta
I sure
speak
hope
up for the owner
Badlands
of the
Chugs
force.
doesn't think less of us for this.
Here.
Nah.
I can just pull up a clip on YouTube.
It's recorded over. It's unaired episode of Cops.
Wasn't Cops canceled?
Nope, it's still running to this very day. They just won't ever let our department back on because of McGruff.
No, I meant canceled by Twitter.
Yes, I know about that. I got him the gig. The first season never aired because of his stupid-ass commentary.
Got the goddamn AC on, hot as balls. As you can see, the suspect is driving a 1975.
He's gonna call
Cadillac
someone
going
a
full
crumb
speed.
bum.
Likely inebriated, likely on government assistance. We're gonna assist you right back where you belong. You know where that is, boys?
Dude, this is
That's right.
so wild. Who made this?
For real. This is Walter
That little
MB.
hose ain't got nothing on what we used to use. Faster, boys, faster. This is
That
his
doesn't
territory. Don't
stand for
underestimate
Embode.
No,
It wasn't
it might.
me.
My God,
It
this
might.
place is a shithole. I smell him.
That's
I
why he's
didn't
laughing
make
so
this.
hard.
Is he
He
down
found this so
there,
funny
Patrick?
making this.
Jesus fucking. I knew it. There you go. Get his ass right now.
Oh God.
He's butt naked.
Rodney King.
They're arresting White Palisade.
Rodney King.
How are you gonna do something like that, butt ass? See, I don't respect that. Don't
Man, you
arrest
got
a
this
man
on the cheap,
butt
huh?
ass
Wait,
naked.
how do you know about
Oh, I got
that?
my ways. Don't you
Let him
worry
put
about
his
that.
drawers on.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. He always took it too far, and he brought
Wrap
us
a
all
t-shirt around
overboard
him or
with him.
something. Do
Damn it, you
something.
happy now?
Yeah, that's
Actually
kind of
brings
like
me to
my
this
thing.
next
It's like
clip.
if the police wanted to come and see me, like I would go with them, but like let me put my drawers on.
Just wash down the
Parade
evidence.
me out
and
there,
my
butt
breakfast.
ass.
Watching you, watching you, watching you. Ooh.
Oh, I'll tell you what, man. If
Oh,
you
check this
do
out.
arrest me
Guess
butt ass
why?
naked,
Why do I have
put
to
an
record
extremely
this?
long black
Buffalo
sensor
Bills are the
bar.
one running back. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Did I
Yeah,
just
you
mind
know.
drugs?
Make it look like
At
I'm
least
tripping
make it
over the
look
thing.
like I
That's
don't
pretty
have
serious.
a penis.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Kind of make it snake around if you don't mind.
yeah.
From the looks of it, you're guilty
Yeah,
of some
give me
pretty
the
serious
Dave
crimes, too.
Chappelle. Like
No, I was
5
just-
foot
All right,
long.
Sam Phillips, we're gonna need you to come with us. You got 3 seconds.
Make it
Can I
look like
finish
I'm
the
almost
interview?
tripping over it.
Don't worry about the release. You're in
Yeah.
jail. You don't have to
Chill.
sign that. Say hi to the guy with the 211 tattoo for me.
Coming in.
So would you say you had a major role in McGruff's success?
I would say I got him where he is today.
Do you feel bad or at least a little responsible for all the racist things you helped him do?
All right, it's time for y'all to get up at my house. You're broke. This is stinking up the place. Go on.
I got another 2 hours. I'm not going anywhere.
Exactly,
I know it was you,
Monarch.
Calvin. You sold the chief all that footage. I trusted you, and you sold me
Hey,
out.
fuck you, McGruff. You know you can't prove shit. Hey, turn off them cameras. You know you gotta get up off my property. I'm gonna shoot your ass. I said turn off them cameras.
Yeah, exactly.
Look,
Monarch.
I know I did you wrong in the past, but I'm over that. I'm sending this to you, Calvin. They're
And they
watching me
needed a
close.
third pair
I
of
sent you a
handcuffs.
box with all the evidence.
Fucking roll
Be
up his
discreet.
dingus.
If you clear my name, there'll be something big in it for you.
McGruff the crime dog.
It was said that in middle school his balls were touching the ground.
In prison for hate crimes
People
and
used to
tampering
tie him
with a
around the
crime
chair.
scene. Police
Yeah,
suspect retired
exactly.
Officer Calvin Kirkland
I
turned them
love a
in,
callback.
but no evidence of his involvement was found. Many are heading to the web to air
puppet
their
just-
concerns. Even Chris Hansen
That
spoke
rules.
out.
The puppet
Hey,
just
everyone,
like
Chris
photoshopped
Hansen
in.
versus Predators, Andy Catcher Predator. You know, I've known McGruff the crime dog basically his entire crime-fighting life. He's helped many communities, and he is free of prejudice as far as I know. He's built relationships with people of all colors. Hashtag dogs don't see color. Keep up the great work, McGruff.
Hashtag dogs
Fight
don't
out
see
of crime.
color.
And some predators if you see any. I'll be watching.
No, that's a good use of a cameo, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Calvin, buddy, it's Sam. I know what the news people been saying, but it's all wrong. I'm your friend, remember?
Son of a bitch, give me that
You just
phone.
bailed me out.
Calvin, answer the phone, you dirty fucking traitor. The plan was to only frame Sam. I own you. I own you.
This was a good video, though. Very creative.
Yeah, it was. Kanye. So this was before Kanye was racist.
You're still voting Republican after this election? Come over. I want to fuck you. Man or woman, adult only.
Ooh, it's time for men.
I want to fuck the hate out of you. I want to consume. What am I talking about?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is life. Ooh, someone likes Yu-Gi-Oh! What else did this dude make? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. It's the production. It's LTG!
Yo!
It's the guy! Oh, it's subscribed. Do they have any LTG stuff on here? Let me see. This might be super important. Okay, Low Tier God didn't bring back anything. What about LTG?
Just try low.
Okay. Damn it, nothing.
Nope.
That bums me out. So he's there for no reason. That's tragic. Alright, so
Well, you don't know that. He might be in another video.
yeah, he's just rogging
You gotta
out.
watch
They cuts
him
him
more.
rogging. Alright, so this is the other video you sent me?
No, man.
Oh yeah, this is the living man. This is like the dude who's like banned from your property.
Yeah.
And I am not the trustee over the all caps name that you're all.
This isn't the best video of him, but I think it like shows what he is.
I'm here in court today because I am making a special visitation. This is not an appearance, only spirits appear. Living men, living
Why'd they
persons
give her
make
the
special
shitty desk?
visitation. That's why I'm here to make sure that you guys don't tander my truthful property.
I think this is like an open town hall or something.
Yeah, they do seem to have the whole town here.
That's you standing next to the flag.
Yep.
Do you still live at 28 Flying Eagle in Manhattan?
That is a storage unit that I sleep in from time to time.
All right.
I live in myself in this body.
That is a storage unit that I sleep in from time to time.
Hey, you know what? If I had a storage unit, I'd probably use the same thing.
Mr. Tafelgate, you were here. You were seen by Mr. Cutts on 9/3 of 13.
What are we looking at?
And
Yep, hand up.
At that time, he appointed you public defender. Did you apply for the public defender?
What use have I for a voice of ruin? They
Very
can
well.
only speak
That's your
fictitious
choice.
legalese to you. I speak natural living man's English to you. It's called common English. That's the only thing that I work in.
That's fine.
Alright, we got us a 220 here,
There
huh?
will be no legalese used here.
Mods, spread his cheeks.
Well, you were charged on the 31st of August of 2013 with obstructing a police officer.
Ooh, I see you wearing a hat like that, Bode.
You were also charged
I would.
with resisting arrest in violation of 45.730.
I can't grow a beard like that, though.
Those men were charged by me right back by staging an overthrow of the Constitution of 1789, an overthrow of the Bill of Rights, an overthrow of my rights to forage for food as a natural living person who was in hunger. I was searching for something.
Yeah, Rum, this guy's fun.
There's a good video of him like standing on like a pile of constitutions and Bibles, like as a protest, like blocking the door to the courtroom. That was what I was trying to find, but I couldn't find it. So his deal is that he has the right to live off the land, which technically I think you do, but
because I am
he's a sovereign
federal
citizen type.
Federal law
Yeah.
trumps state law at every turn. I have 9 judge rulings to that end, and that trumps state law. I am not registered crap.
Yo, this camera is on LSD.
Yeah, for real.
Look at the door behind him.
Yeah, the set is starting to fall apart in front
Like
of us.
this is actual like tripping vision.
That
This
is
is not
what
Holly
stands.
Brown's courtroom.
Ma'am, you can
Yeah,
argue this all day long.
free man
You're
and
operating
free man on the
fiction.
land, Brahmin,
Telling
and
you,
sovereign
You're
citizen.
here on some charges which were filed in through.
They're fun. They're kind
Yeah,
of like
you're
illegal magicians.
absolutely right, Hans. Like if I was in line trying to like sort out how like my address doesn't match my fucking
Sir,
ID, I would be like, bro, come on,
until I
dude.
get
Don't
through
touch
to
me,
you.
you
Please, please, dude.
Don't you touch me. I am the living man protected by universal law.
You keep
stand
talking,
down.
and you're going to
Don't
be
you
charged
touch
with
me.
and you're gonna go to jail.
You have already contempted this place.
No, I told
by
you
the
I
fraud
would if
you're
you
trying
didn't
to
quit
get done
talking.
here. These are the living witnesses to what you're trying to do.
Oh,
You are
boy,
trying
this
to
poor- this
create
poor
a
lawyer here.
fictitious, fraudulent action.
These poor
You are
people
trying to
sat
build
next
the
to him
Federal
on the
Reserve by
bench.
securitizing in all caps commercialized name.
Sir?
And
I would like to have a
notifying
mustache
them
like that, though.
they-
Look, yeah,
that
dude.
they are
Respect
standing
for
in
that.
debt now. If you touch me, you will violate natural law. Do not come.
I
near me.
actually respect him a
I
lot
am
Then
protected
shush,
by the land.
shush.
because he is
Tell me to shut
legitimate.
up. I am the living natural man, and my voice will
He
be
is
heard.
legitimately living
That
off
is
the
the
land.
Jolly Roger. That thing you call the American flag with the gold fringe around it is the Jolly Roger, and you are acting as one of its privateers.
Okay, you're here on the charge of arrest.
I'm
resisting
here by a
arrest.
special visitation.
Right. And
I'd
you're
never
here
let
on
you get away with
obstructing
this.
a
You bet
police
I'm here.
officer. To each charge, you have to a $500 fine up to 6 months in jail.
I do not understand any charges. I only understand universal law and the right to live.
Well, you
To
pled
live at
not
peace
guilty.
and to live as I
Like
need
this
to.
dude legitimately like eats swirls and mushrooms in the
bleed.
Oh,
woods.
definitely.
Like he's done nothing to anyone ever.
With your signature.
His Christmas gift to himself was an
Prime
actual
evidence standing
bearskin
right through
rug.
it. You bring forward all natural
Yes.
forms of evidence that I'm not prime evidence. I am the living
I don't know. I feel
soul.
like the police should be concerned about these
Dirt,
moving
water, and
walls in the
air has its
background.
own voice, does it not?
I know, it
Yes,
really
all
is
forms
making
of
me
life,
feel
does it
weird.
not? I am a part of that life.
Maybe his
I am
natural
not your
law is so
corporate creature.
powerful it's
Sir?
bending reality
You're not
around
doing
him.
me.
See how it bent reality right there?
Dude, I think it is. The back rooms were in the
Special
corner.
visitation to see to it that you do not taint my
This
natural
video
living
needs to be
man's
saved
name.
as evidence.
Are you prepared
That's
to
why
tell
I'm
the
here.
court if you wish to go to trial on this matter?
This is a trial. Tell
No,
me it's
this
not.
isn't a trial.
Here's my
This
jury.
is
Tell me
not
it's
a
not.
meeting, sir.
You cannot
Fuck yeah,
produce a
dude.
jury of my peers because all juries are selected from a pool of registered voters, and the instant a person registers to vote, their natural ability as a peer to comprehend natural law has been dissolved and turned into fiction. There cannot be raised a jury of my peers. It cannot
He's
be done.
extremely based.
Excuse me for just a moment.
No way. Get back here and finish this. Hey,
No
get back
way.
here and finish this.
Yeah,
The judge has
dude.
left the courtroom.
I challenge you to mutual combat.
Yeah.
There
That's
is
it. I'm
nobody
whipping
in
it
this
out. We're
courtroom
doing
that
it.
the
Muskets
judge
at
has-
dawn.
Judge, you walk down.
I
Everybody up
said
and
no
out.
excuse.
Everybody up and out.
I'm not letting you
Up and out.
go.
Everyone is following him.
Up and out.
They love him.
Up and out.
Yo, this dude rules.
Follow the man.
I didn't realize how cool he was. No, he doesn't need property taxes because he lives in the fucking woods, bro. He just lives in the woods. He lives on public land. He's sort of like I sort of respect him. Because he's not, like, damaging anything. He's just, like, hunting to live.
Abandon the court.
Oh, that was all his people in there.
Yeah, that was his entourage. His
That
posse.
rules, dude. He should link up with the Black Hebrew Israelites.
Let's go. Get out of here.
He should have, like, an entourage of Mortal Kombat guys.
Yeah.
Get it. I don't know.
He should have a Shaolin monk escorting him around.
What do you mean, how is he not in jail? He's the living man.
Yeah, you
no
can't
jail
jail
can contain him.
No living wall. We saw how reality was bending around him. He would just walk through the bars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. His aura makes status crumble.
Now, this would be a deadly enemy to the ninjas, but I think we could take him.
Well, why would he be their enemy?
Well, anything that poses a challenge is an enemy. A jar that's lid is stuck too tight, enemy.
I don't know, man. Like, ninjas have invisibility, but I dare you to try and find him out in the woods.
We've got terminal imaging.
If I had to guess, he can hold his breath for 5 minutes. He'll come out of the river with a hatchet,
DSP.
Nah, like the Patriot.
Oh.
Mel Gibson.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were gonna say. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up with Badlands Chugs. 40s. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, let's watch him drink a 40.
I'm glad we didn't have to. Watch
I also
Noah
found
the whole
out
time.
that Jumani, a dude who I actually thought was cool, is actually like a weirdo stalker.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And it kind of breaks my heart because I actually felt for that dude.
1600 Club.
Man, this is a blurry ass video. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, dude, this is some fucking 1990s type shit.
It's 2 years
Oh
ago.
no, there's no improving the quality. This is shot on VHS. So what is it?
Happy New Year, folks.
4 40s in 5 minutes? Bro, I did 140 in 10 minutes for the challenge and I threw up big time.
This guy might
And that
get
was
that
at my like you train for the Olympics. I was training for drinking. And I drank a 40 in 10 minutes and I threw up all over my buddy's bathroom floor.
Maybe ninjas need to come to this dude too. He's too powerful.
Oh. Yo, this is his roots. 4 40s, bro? Dude, there's so little bubbles coming up from it.
This guy's got some. He should be in Ripley's, really. This guy's
And
got
like,
some
there's
for
no
superstars.
hole in the bottom of it either. I don't know how that's even possible.
If this guy
Like,
isn't
normally
in
to
Ripley's,
chug like that, you need like a carb. Like, you need to shotgun it. But like, he's just drinking like a straight 40 ouncer. How is Shoe Nice better than Badlands? In what way? I must admit I don't know who Shoe Nice is. But
should I
how
get a
could you
40?
be better
You think I
than
could handle it?
You could definitely drink a 40, but I don't suggest doing it on a timer. Like, I'm telling you, I was drinking. Like, I was drinking like half a bottle of liquor, like half a handle.
Yeah.
And like, I tried to do the like, me and my buddy Alex did the like 40 ouncer 10-minute challenge, and I fucking projectile. It's harder than it seems. Because I was like, how could this be hard? I can drink that much. It's the foam that gets you. It's the bubbles. Like, I could chug 40 ounces of wine right now because there's no bubbles.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say I could chug 40 ounces of liquor because that sounds very dangerous.
Painful, yeah.
But like, I mean, not even painful to. Well, actually, it would be painful if you didn't mix it. But like I could drink, I don't know what 40 ounces of liquor is, like ounces compared to liters. Because like I would drink, what's a handle? 175 liters. So what's half of that?
I'm just fixated on this right now. I'm sorry. Okay, well that's 3. Where's the 4th one?
It's like 85.85 of liquor. I could drink that, but I wouldn't chug it. I would just like drink it. Dude, he's doing 4 40s, bro. I think the most I ever drank was 3. And I was bent from that, dude. Like I was walking crooked, like my eyes were looking 2 directions. Like I was like trying to smoke a cigarette and missing my mouth.
You were walking
and
on
this
your
dude
eyebrows,
is
were you?
drinking 4. Yeah, basically, dude. I was moonwalking.
That's my wife tells me that's how they say it in Russia, is you're walking on your eyebrows.
Sounds about right.
I like it. It's very artistic.
Yeah, I was crip walking. Yeah.
His belches remind me of you, though.
Fuck yeah. I take that as the highest compliment imaginable. He's burping like a fucking tiger that just broke out of the zoo.
It's a natural law tiger.
Yeah. Yeah, the living chugs. Bro, he chugged it so hard it's like filled with foam after. That's absurd.
This guy's too powerful, man.
I do own that hat, by the way.
Watch Shoe Nice. We might have to watch Shoe Nice.
Whatever you do in life, stay hungry and stay focused.
That's a good one.
I mean, I think, like, what else do we have to say here?
Oh, this one we're not watching around, but
Wait,
I
so
have to
some-
save. I have to save this. Sorry. Okay, I think
What
that's
else
it.
do we have to say? I think everything that needs to be said has been said.
Yeah.
I will be on your Discord playing fucking Marvel.
Hell yeah, man.
And I'm trying to get Karma Kid, a local legend, to also.
Let's see how DSP's doing. I'm not going to show him on screen because that's part of our code, but I want to just see if there's like a knife on screen.
That's what we need.
All right.
Ralph is still
and
there.
So, you know, if you guys like me here on the show, we're going to talk about the wrestling and stuff like that too. But,
Shortly,
you know,
too,
hype
shortly.
it up. So if you like me here, you know, the best way to keep me here, the best way to keep it going, you know, he's going to have other people for sure. And I don't download
Ralph is
people.
unbelievably
But the best
fucked
way
up.
to have me back is to bump up the support. So
There you go. Oh, DSP loves this man. Never mind. It's a match made
Begging
up.
on behalf of the guy.
Yeah. Holy shit. DSP can take off time begging? Oh man, never mind.
And I haven't watched Ralph in probably 12 years, but this is low even for him.
Yep. Well, the night's still young. It could very well be that a screaming match breaks out.
I hope, dude.
I hope so. Yeah, that's it for
I
tonight, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a great night. Sorry about having to be about, what's his name, Nova Online. He's a loser. But if it makes you feel better, we're done with him forever. Unless he gets in some sort of shootout or something, I'm not seeing any chance we'd ever watch him again. Which would be
Yeah, I
pretty cool.
think that this was a good one. I still hate him, but
Yeah.
like I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, got it out of the way. We can move on positively.
Yo, would you want to maybe like pick a game to do a gaming stream sometime soon?
Sure, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Not a strategy game, please.
Not a strategy game. Well, it's,
Hopefully not.
hold on a second.
If it is a strategy game, let me know what it is so I can try and figure it out first.
Okay, so if it is going to be a strategy game, I'm going to let you know in advance, and then we're both going to get inebriated in the process because then
Actually,
that makes
we
it
should
super fun.
play. We should play Schedule 1.
Schedule 1.
Yeah, it's the top game on Steam. It's about selling drugs.
Yeah, you were showing me that.
Yeah, it rules. It absolutely rules.
Sounds good. I'm probably going to do a gameplay stream here on some sort of substance. I've got a game I'm supposed to play. I'm supposed to play. Was it?
Yeah, we'll do it where we smoke weed.
Yeah. Well, I don't smoke, but I'll do something.
Well, use weed. Yeah.
Speaking of which, is DSP's not
We'll
streaming
chug.
tomorrow?
We'll chug 440s.
Yeah, there you go.
And then both throw up.
I'll make sure to have my camera set up to capture it.
Yeah, I'll barf big time.
Oh, I hope I can get one of DSP's cameras, the one that tracks the motion, and have it sync to my barf so the camera pans as I barf. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where you're throwing up in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
He's not streaming tomorrow, is he? So I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
No, he's off tomorrow and Saturday.
That's wild. I was gonna announce.
You should do an impromptu winery.
Winery would be good. That'd be pretty hype. That's a good idea.
Or a Going Green.
I've been doing too much weed lately.
Alright.
Last weekend I got pretty bad. I was walking on my eyebrows. So.
Do a winery and hit me up.
All right, sounds good.
All
right. Take care, everyone. Have a fantastic night, and well, just don't get in a Discord with the guy who's all about diapers.
Stay hungry and stay thirsty.